to you all. Oh boy. Primraj, good morning to you.
From all parts of the West Indies. Big shot liars from all them foreign countries. From a
Hey,
field
Matilda Rhodes. Good morning to you, Anthony Medford. Good morning.
I had me
Hey, Kenrick. What's going on, man? It's November, man. How many days again, man? For that big one, Kamala Harris? Who? Donald Trump? Oh my God, Andy. Hey, Kenrick, good morning, man. Hey, Bisnat Prasad, good morning to you.
He had to tighten the boat and swim back to land to get his brother Eric to give him a hand. You hear lie? That is lie.
Jacqueline Sami, a pleasant good morning to you. Ruby, good morning. Majinja Maraj, good morning. Chan, good morning, my brother. Davika Balkaran, good morning. Deborah, good morning. And let me say morning to Dave and Deborah. Yeah, Dave, Deborah, Dave, Denise. Good morning. Good morning to Dave and Deborah. And
If you really want to hear about fishing,
hey, Deborah, today is your birthday. Happy birthday, Deborah. May God bless you. The 1st of November. May you live to see many more, Deborah. A happy birthday to you, Deborah. And I, Deborah Chatu. Yes. Tara. Good morning. Good morning to all the Taras. Vidya. Good morning. Let me say a pleasant good morning to my next video was Baby. Yeah, good morning to Baby. I hope you all enjoy your Diwali. Not forgetting teacher Balmain. Good morning to you. Good morning. Yeah, and 8 doubles and roti. Only acknowledge the thing up there. I hear Halloween is a holiday up there, boy. Only open that roti shop. Yeah, well, only had to give people orders. Not so Noel Brown. Hey, Gita Brown, good morning. Son-in-law Kevon, daughter Sadia, good morning. The Ann lady outside, the juice woman, good morning to you outside the NA doubles. And not forgetting Jimmy Ramcrit. Yeah, some say NA just say Jimmy Ramcrit. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hey, I go forget my boy postman.com and his family. Ravi, aka postman.com. We people out there in Tobago too. Mother Bernie, all of them day. Silver Fox, all of them day. Good morning, teacher, and every one of you in Tobago. Don't forget, we have to organize and encourage our people. They'll have to lock on when it comes to the YouTube. They'll have to lock on to Corridor Transformation and Workers' Rights Platform. For now, we get banned for a week. Real Media TT YouTube get banned for a week. That's why I doesn't want to play no tunes where people send and thing, you know. When they play a tune where people send, are you there? That's why I doesn't want to play no tunes so. And rather these kind of old time thing. Imagine I just play Marshall Montano tune. Let me tell you the tune I play the where they ban me for playing Marshall tune. Yeah, I play Marshall tune. I love my country. I love my land. Oh God. Take a week for playing Marshall. Marshall is a businessman. Yes? Nothing free, you know. That's why some only send thing. I ain't wanting nothing. When only send thing. Yeah. I ain't want nothing when only send music. I really, you know, into that. It is cost too much. Look, we lost our whole thing there for a whole week. See that music thing? Well, no. Now I studying if I could play. I pledge. Preacher tune now. Or brother resistance. Well, I don't know which one. This one, yeah. I wonder if I could play this, boy. I wonder if they go ban me. But I played plenty time and I ain't see the thing. So like the family they give this one with love, brother Marvin.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang. I am the seed of the father. He is the seed of the grandfather. Who is the seed of Bahutaja? He came from Calcutta. Stick on a bag on his shoulder. Itoban and Capra. So I am party of India. The Indian worship and slavery bind together to rest in unity. There was no more mother Africa, no more mother India, just mother Trinity. My Ahuta planted sugar cane down in the Caroni plain. Ram Logan,
Ram Logan and I.
Brotherhood and the boat.
I don't think we'll get flagged for this, man. No more time I play this. Tune by on the 1st of November. 2 months again before the end of 2024. Going into 2025. Where we supposed to get a general election and get rid of the demon called EPNM.
Spirit of color, Bahutaja has to make that journey.
When the US election? What day? Not the first, when? Next week? When? I know it's November here. Kendrick.
India.
And you're supposed to let us know, man. You're sweating boulders, Kendrick. When is the election day, Kendrick? Oh, man. Yeah, I know you know that day, Kendrick.
150.
When is that again? I know sometime, it might be this week, today. No, the 5th. The 5th is what? A Thursday? Today's, yeah, boy. Today's Friday, the 1st. Saturday, the 2nd. Sunday, the 3rd. Monday, the 4th. Monday. Yeah, Kendrick. Oh, man. Is the 47th president going to be picked on? Vote for on Monday, Kendrick? The 4th? Oh, man. Oh, boy, Deborah, happy birthday again to you and to all who celebrating a birthday that lock on to the #1 program. A happy birthday to you all.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang. For those who may be ignorant, talking about the African descendants, if you want to know the truth, take a trip back to your root. And somewhere on that journey, you go see a man in a dhoti, saying he prays in front of a chandy. Then I know it and you'll understand what is a cosmopolitan nation. There's no room for prejudice at all.
Oh, boy, I wonder if Corridor Transformation live yet. Lennox played up until, because I wouldn't be able to do it until about 7 o'clock or so, because that's the time when we were trying, and we had to wait one day first before we could do it. So I'll give you a link today. So you put it. Partner, we had to do the thing the right way when we going on Guile the TV, partner. That would not look good. That didn't make no sense. Oh, we going ways only I alone on the screen and all them kind of thing and all, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's not a matter what you have problem with. It's a matter what is being professional. You need to be on the screen, Lennox Smith. Oh boy. Yep, I know. Yeah, you go to the headline by the time so I go blast the corridor transformation and the workers' right platform for them YouTubers and them. So you heard what's in the news with us this morning? I understand that. Guys, teachers or teacher? Because $400,000 a teacher. All right, go ahead, go ahead. What is about? Yes. Well, he have money, you know. He have money. He trying to get in. Well, yes. Well, it's just a 2 million he purge, man. That money, you know. You feel he is small money he get for Rowley to meet people now. You feel it's just so. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Yes, yes. But meanwhile, too, Lennox Smith tried to organize because I telling you the program boring. All you just in the background, it not looking good. I been straight. I rather lock off today until everybody can get their act together. It and no ground report. I serious because we cannot continue going about it in this way. It not looking good. I been straight. If it's not you on, but you always on. But look, when last we boy on all Mikey and all in the mic, it cannot continue going so. It's either we serious or we not serious, you know. It's not looking good. All right. You talking in the background, they are not feeling you. Compared to if it is you're talking and people seeing you explaining the news. We used to be there. We can't go back. if we move forward, real people complaining online here, it's not looking good.
Yes, Andy, but
Real media TT have nothing to do with that. At the end of the day, real media TT, YouTube down. So you're telling me it's chorus transformation down? You telling me everybody down? It's only real media TT down. But but last night you had a program. I like this kind of discussion. You know, people go agree or disagree. You know, and that's what we do. There's real UNC. UNC they stalk out the people. They say we're right, we're wrong. Compare. I see what going on, and I ain't saying nothing. But last night but I see on you have background everything. Well, then it makes no sense you accommodating me on YouTube if you are not on. Yeah, whoever background, come on. Hey, now we're not arguing. We're not arguing. We're debating openly. Let me see. That background. Nice. Come on now, man. Let me play on. Let people hear you talk the news. Right. Go ahead. And you're looking nice, 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 and you're hiding. How nice you're looking. Right. You talk about gender. Very good. Nice. Look, everybody saying they will be talking about. They're also asking for Mikey K. Where's Mikey K? Where's Mikey K? The people asking. Do, do one favor, Lennox. You will know. Can Prasad say the elections in America is on the third? The third is not a Sunday. I just want to know in Trinidad, all the elections be Mondays, 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 Mondays. So America is voting on Sunday. When is the third? Right. Sunday. Only go clarify that for we day, only. Oh my gosh, on the third. That is Sunday. Cleared up. Nice. Now give me what you tell you what's telling me, man. Let me hear. Mhm. Yeah.
but one
1 minute, Lennox Smith. Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning. Hold on. Go ahead, caller.
Andy, good morning. Andy, good morning, Orlando.
Go
The
ahead.
election is on November the 5th. The election is November the 5th,
That Tuesday.
Tuesday. And as far, yeah, and as far as I know, all general, like for president election is on a Tuesday, the first Tuesday in November. All the general election is always on November, the first Tuesday. And as far as I know, almost all election in America is always on a Tuesday. And that's what I know. All city, council, whatever is always on Tuesdays.
So when
I
we
don't
finish
think.
Monday thing, we should also move that Tuesday too, man.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, please, sir.
What it was, yeah. Yeah, Tuesday the 5th. And what they are trying to do, because all the postal country, they vote on weekends and they were trying to get the constitution or whatever they have or whatever to try to see who will get the vote on weekends because people on Tuesday very rarely get time off and they have to take 2 hours without and we don't get paid for it, 2 hours without pay to go and vote. And they're trying to move it on a weekend, we get more people to vote. So that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. We have it on a Tuesday. Every Tuesday in November, the general election is held.
All right, and
All
what's
right?
going on, but wait, before you go, what's going on so far to what you speculate because it's not factual. Who looking?
No, no, no.
Who looking? Who look in front right now? Who in front? Truthfully, who in front? Republicans, Democrats?
Let me give you accurate. They say is a 50 whatever. Harris. I give it the honest truth. Be honest, I'm a Democrat. I'm an independent. Listen, I'm an independent, right? We register as independent. We go either way, by independent or Republican. But to be honest, I have a great gut feeling, really gut feeling. He's going to whitewash him. He's going to get whitewashed. The man is a very ignorant man. He's very, very, very ignorant. He cannot
You say 50-50. You said the honest opinion is 50-50.
No. You hear what you're not listening to what
All right, let me hear.
That's what the polls are saying. The polls are saying it's a close election. The polls, right? But I am telling you, by watching and listening, mind you, he's going to be whitewashed. He's going to get a whipping. He will not believe it. But you know what he's going to do? He's going to claim he won the election by 8 o'clock in the night. By 8 o'clock, he's going to do the last thing he did like the last election, claim that he won. And he's going to rile up his supporters like what he did. He know he lost the election, but he's going to claim he won. Like if Rowley lose the election, he claim he's going to win. Then all his supporters are going to say they cheat, they lose. Oh, we won, Rowley won. That's what he's doing because you see, the guy have a plan that he's not going to give up. And he have a good bit of followers. At least he have 47% of the population following him. Because he never get more than 48% of the vote. Never. Like Rowley. Rowley always get less than 50. Kamala always win the popular vote. And same thing with Donald Trump. He never gets more than 47%. No matter what he do. Because the people do not like him. But because of this the guy in New York tell you they have this how they have this thing in every state has their own amount of whatever they give him the numbers or something. But it's not he's going to lose. Trust me, he's going to lose the election because the people do not like the way he talks. He's a good guy. He could have won the election, he could have been the president, but you know what? His mouth and his nasty ways, he will never win. That's the problem. They give him a chance the first time. And by the way, he had a good economy. That was Obama left him a very good economy, growing economy. Unemployment for like about 30, 40 months was going employment. The man was doing well, great economy, and he running down the drain because he don't know what he's doing. Like how he run down all his business. 22 business, the man run bankruptcy. 22 business. And let me tell you one more thing. His father left him almost $200 million when he steal all the money from his brothers and sisters. And let me tell you something. You know how much money is worth now? That 200 million is worth or 100 something million if I left him, worth over $400 million down. Which man will run a casino boss? Tell me which man will run a casino that don't make money? Donald Trump did that. That's where you lost, my friend. People don't follow, they don't talk and set a crap between that. They don't understand politics. Later on the life.
All right. And I'm looking for Democrat, no, Republican to give me supporter to give my idea where Donald Trump is, just like how we have an idea from our Democrat follower there. Well, Tuesday coming is the elections, the 5th. So somebody make sure give me a call and let me know how the elections, a Republican, give me a call and let me know how the elections is going. Go ahead, Lennox Smith. Yes. That's it. When he said Chinese disease. Nice. Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Lennox, Mighty K, Andy. Good morning to you, Robert. See, the other time, Robert, I'm after the little time I give it to you. Andy, with Miss Harris, John, I don't want to talk about them because we're going through so much in China, but make it very because it's not connected. Something is going very good. Anthony Salato for the Latinos and and these people and call them cabbage. I think he'll lose a lot of points there. We've seen Donald Trump winning. But right now, nobody can tell who win. Nothing like. I don't know what to do within this last 4 days. The election is on the 5th. Let us study Venezuela and Tobago. Let us study this man called Fisher Lines. I always ask him Fisher Lines, some moment in Tashel. But we are not good at the message the morning that Tashel and Fisher Lines, they just husband and wife or girlfriend, boyfriend, or just friends. But I can tell you lines. And people of Lavandela and each over. They done nothing to each over. They have done nothing to Lavandel. They say don't talk about you. You should talk to the Gitam. You should talk to the tongue. You should talk to the land of the right now. There is nobody like you. People hate you. And I don't know everybody. I look for me. I say no one else to say it. Hence, your political game. Yes, two million times as work next year. It will be me and you alone. You will be going to court as a normal civilian. I think it's been rowdy enough for you. I think rowdy enough for you. Want to know what I do? I think rowdy enough for you. Shame. Shame on you hands this morning. Shame on you, small king. You and Stuart Young. But I want Stuart Young. Rowdy. Dr. Tico here, the Prime Minister. Stuart Young, Rowdy. I'm civilian. This one was getting it. And he says that you lost it yesterday the other day. You can't skip him out the thing. You stop my name is worth. You are ready for my name is Piano. The whole PLM gang. They rape a man and rape a woman. The raping of the constituencies of their purchases for so long. What's going on here? All yourself a Merry Christmas. The sign with them birth. Times you're going to want to sit in the red house. I want you to have yourself a Merry Christmas. Rowley, you're going to get one of them sign too. I want you to have yourself a Merry Christmas. Can you understand? You might get two. But the third quarter, and that's 5 million in mass, which you have no knowledge of. So that's 5 million US bonds, which is stated about in mass. You see, a lot of things people are really stuck with this PNM. PNM is a party who you found 100 million listening to for you. And you just go all on it. Right? Let me tell you now, the 2.something million listening. And why I will say, and but now get thief. It's only channel like they go there, these things are going on. Now you make a mistake with a billion. You're not for much any channel. You have got Vincent Nelson 10 million. You have said, you see, because no is in US to look up to Indian. I take this morning, all the youth. I'm not talking to all every day. Don't go out. I'm not in the training program. Don't go out and vote on this. Don't go out and vote. Vote means I don't care what going on in the country. So my duty is, from the last 9 years going back to now, even before, is to encourage you to tell them to get rid of you one eyes and to get rid of the PLM. They only come out and vote. We have to get rid of Rowley and them. Rowley only gives them no man. I can see a man that's trying to be parliament, teaching. I can see somebody is a teacher. Huh? And we look at sex. Huh? Look at people, look at students. Huh? Who are spying until they use prime minister. Let me get the PNM. We need to say that we need to we have an election among the please committee. We need to election. We need to go and fund the ticket. Everybody must have a car. We must have a class. Our life should be you, there, the teacher. Okay, screen. I don't know if I have. I don't know. I don't even like it. I don't care about you. I don't feel you. I don't feel me. I don't feel
All right, thank you. Oh God, you go talk about your program. Oh God, man, your wife and all might be behind there. Oh God, well, Anderson don't talk now. Sure, she's saying that. Yeah. Oh God, man. Yeah, they only spit him out, Heinz. And Heinz. Every minute in my head, Heinz. And Heinz. Oh God, tell me Heinz once and tell me how he dealt politically and I said thing. Where they only Heinz in my head. If you want him in your head so much, hope him in mine now, man. Oh God, boy. Let me continue the calls, man. All of the lines are open. What's on your front burner? What part of the where are you calling from? What's supposed to make news that not making news? I'm gonna give all of the numbers. The numbers to call 225-6644, 225-6644, or 239-5120, 239-5120. Or give us a WhatsApp call at 366-3053, 366-3053. Morning caller, where are you calling from? And what's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning? Right? Hey, get it.
Mikey, Lennox. Hey,
Good
what's
morning,
up?
good morning.
What's up?
How things looking? How things looking across here?
Looking, like I say, you know what Orlando say, looking 50-50, and we watching out. But what I got to say,
But
well, just
all the Democrats know how all the Democrats, right? Closer election, all the time. Harris gonna win. She's gonna win. Now all this. Man, Andy, man, it's looking 50-50, Andy. Oh yeah, I can see, but we are watching, Andy. But man, it's 50-50.
Yeah, well, I've been looking at Andy. I'm looking at performance now. Right? I'm looking at what the people want and what the people like. You know what I mean? I'm not Democrat or Republican. I deal with performance. I deal with truth, not lies. I'm not going to kind of person like that and calling people names and have all this thing over the head, all this kind of stuff. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm looking out for my grandkid.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Integrity.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
Performance.
Yeah. Look
And
at
whatever
what you could deliver.
I give a hands up. I'm in the same boat. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna criticize nobody what they want to do. You know. So what it is, what it is. Everything don't change on my part. You know. Everything don't change on my part. What the job I do. You know. So it doesn't affect me in any way. Right? But let it be, man. Let it go. I'm not gonna argue with anybody with this and that and the other. I'm not good at that. You know what I mean? So anyway, y'all have a nice day, man, and I hope you'll have a good holiday. All right.
All right, Kendrick. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Nice. I'm gonna go for those voice notes in a little bit. So again, send your voice notes. Make your. We're coming to the Christmas. We're coming to 2025. We're coming to have an opportunity for light to shine over darkness. For Trinidad and Tobago to get a breather from the PNM. From the PNM. The PNM not good. Whether they change the face, whether they watch it with GIF, whether they spray, if it's a mosquito, spray it with bomb. Don't matter what the issue is, the destructive element is, the elephant in the room is that entity, the PNM is what have this country in the way it is today. Understand? From today onwards, my fight, Rowley, partner, whoever you put there, if they like Rowley, they're gonna think based on the entity, the PNM. So what we need to eliminate from this country, the PNM reached 65. As somebody said, the lifespan of a man supposed to be about 65, 70. I would say we reached the lifespan of the inspire, get rid of that. New entities emerge. It is what it is. Why Lennox sit down there watching? But go ahead with some more headliners somewhere. By the time all of the lines are open,
No, well, I was thinking whilst listening to you there, I was contemplating, of course, Trump's position. I think he said that he wants to, because America was responsible for where China,
position.
for where China is today.
Hold.
Go ahead.
Hold.
Go ahead.
Hold. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, caller.
Gentlemen, good morning. Are you all hearing me? Good morning to Trinidad and Tobago. I trust
loud and clear.
I trust everyone had a very good and safe Diwali. I haven't seen the newspaper as yet, so I cannot say what went on. If there's been any.
Don't be like that. You know somebody dead. Whether you see the newspapers or not,
right.
Somebody dead. Somebody get shoot. Somebody get
killed.
A murder went on.
Is more than
I
one.
just not see the newspapers. I know every day I get up, somebody get killed yesterday.
That is right. And it was never like that. It was never like that. But I want to get down to this thing about the forex and the way the narrative is going, Andy. And Lennox. It's very worrying the way we are starting the discussion. We're starting the discussion from the point that we do not have forex in this country. And nobody is going back to why we do not have and why the stifling of the forex in this country. Tell me something. I want us all to step back before the closure of Petrotrin. What was the problem in the availability of forex to our businessmen, to our average citizens? Was there a problem? Lennox and Andy, I need you all to answer me, and I need Trinidad and Tobago to answer me, because we need to put the problem where it belongs.
Yeah.
Before Petrotrin was closed, we did not have a problem for forex availability in this country. Today, with the closure of Petrotrin and the collapse of our economy and the lack of direct investment into this country and the migration of our population and also the closure of huge businesses, the loss of jobs, that is where the problem resides. It is not that to start the discussion in terms of the foreign exchange shortage. I need you gentlemen to preserve the history of Trinidad and Tobago. We need to tell the right story so it is not erased.
We hearing you loud and clear. We need to tell the right story so it would not erase. Go ahead.
People of Trinidad and Tobago must begin their discussion on the lack of foreign exchange with the closure of Petrotrin and who is responsible for the closure of Petrotrin. This government is responsible for the destruction of the economy. This government is responsible for the destruction of Petrotrin, for the poor investment climate, and we cannot remove them and call upon them as being the persons providing solutions to the problem that to step in. For the solution, can you trust that he will give you the right medication? That is what we continue to do. It is time we really understand where the source of the problem resides. It is the social, economic, fiscal policies of this government that drove us to where we are today. Please try and change the story of where we are today and the demise that we are facing. We have to fix the story, and only when we fix the story can we fix the problem and identify where the source is. So thank you very much, Andy. Thank you very much, Lennox.
Wow.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, bang, bang.
The contribution, and she are so right. How we go want a man to fix we who get we poison? Man chop off we hand, we foot, and we go and tell him, well, boy, put it back on. That ain't making sense. And then what, you going to trust to be around that man to chop off your foot and your hand again? Man didn't think about it, you know. So she started on the right foot there. Very, very good. Very, very good. So let's send all the voice notes. Make your all calls.
Well, I think what is worst.
Go ahead.
I think what is worse is that the man is asking you to accept. Accept that as the best thing for you. He killing you, I tell you, is the best thing for you. He endangering you, I tell you, is the best thing for you. We have a caller. I got the impression. One issue on this side, I'm not getting
The
you.
man killing we and telling we is the best thing for me. All right, let me play a live voice note there. Let me play a live voice. Let me play a live voice note. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, hello. Yeah, hello.
Hey, Andy, I called back. Hey, I'm sorry, it's the 5th of November, man. I made a mistake. Anyway, I'm not gonna call you about talking about one is when Raleigh tell you that he was not closing down petrol friend, and he turn around and he close it down, and the people whatever they take and they go on and close down. Why didn't people them stand up for the right? I said no, this is not gonna happen. They continue not stand up for the right. Did not tell this man, hey, you need to go. Because it causing a lot of people hardship in that country, closing down petrol, which my father, my brother, and I worked with when I was working with Tesoro. From all these years, my father and my father-in-law worked in that oil refinery to build that economy. And this man come from nowhere, close down your jewel, your backbone at Trinidad and Tobago, and he stand up and say, okay, you did a good job, Rolly. Let's carry on. Why is that? Why is that? I'm doing like they were just a while ago, you know? And not only that alone, many other things this man doing, and yet still Trinidad and Tobago stand up and take that, stand up for your own rights. He had to stand up for it, and he got to go. When Puerto Rico had a storm over down there, when Puerto Rico had a storm and it didn't help, the governor or something did not help, guess what? Oh, and tell that governor he has to go. That is the way to do stuff, man. If you call it like 200,000, 300,000, let me say 200,000, and come on and say he gotta go and he won't go, and have to go. That is the way to do it. You cannot let this man do this thing. Look what his work on.
Vote for who out there? The Democrats or the Republicans?
We're not part of the United States.
Yeah, but they more follows the Democrats or the Republicans? Because I know the mix half.
Yeah, half and half. But how will Donald Trump say him in a bad situation?
Oh.
You know what I mean? They're part of the United States. They're Americans. They have an American passport. That's American owned. A graphic what are you talking about?
Yeah.
All you have to do something. But this man is reaching too far. And Abbott now is coming up with this kind of thing about going in your banking account and know how much you have. Why had somebody go to his banking account and see what you doing with all this money waste? Allegedly steal from the treasury. How come nobody go to his banking account? You want to go in somebody else's banking account? That's what they have on business people. We don't do that here. You understand what I'm saying, Andy?
No stop. Them just want we to come out there and take bullet, bow, and then they'll be, oh good, that boy was good. Nobody want to fight for nobody.
Kill every day.
Nobody want to fight for their rights, partner. None.
I come in on January. On the 27th, I will be there. January.
Yes, well, we had to pop off.
Down there.
We had a proper fight.
Yeah. I coming down the January. I'll come and see
Of him, of the PLM.
me. I want somebody to shoot me. Come on.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, here we see the looks.
Yeah.
All the men for the fight, man. What's going on with Trinidad? I say, well, all right, use that Trinity. You're coming up. Yeah.
But
Yeah, Lennox.
yeah, it is centered on this government asking us to accept destruction and mediocrity and incompetence and impotence as the best thing for Trinidad and Tobago because they cannot deliver anything better. You hear me?
Oh God, man.
Oh God, you know it is.
Out of really one.
Hey, go ahead, man. Go ahead. But pick you up. It's all right.
You see your internet slow and
Yeah. I have an issue. Yeah.
the wrong report. But what going on is other information is station plane. It's corridor transformation. What is the ground report? It's the ground report. The corridor transformation and the stream for corridor cannot be interfered with the ground report. So everybody, let me the concentrator is the ground report. And we best on the ground report. And that is unfair. Real unfair. Unless you can fix the internet or get the other internet for that we can get your full attention on the ground report. Because you're sticking, your head sticking, you're thinking. Because why? It come like the ground report are being advantage because you want to broadcast corridor transformation. When this morning is the ground report corridor transformation is in the night 8 o'clock. And that is unfair to the ground report. Real unfair. So come on, we need you on the ground report properly. When Mikey come on, Mikey K internet good.
Yeah.
When he come on for the.
It appears it's an internet problem, but so this week I hope to solve that one. Because look as though we have to be a little more you gotta get more bandwidth. Let me put it that way. Are you hearing me better now?
On I.
Yeah. So, well, of course, is a work in progress, and as we move forward, we will know exactly how to tweak and how to adjust. So, nothing is cast in stone in terms of perfection.
Ground report and via corridor, real internet again, real internet, and this real unfair. Because watch, corridor transformation still getting this where you're talking and it's you're breaking up and you're thinking. So it's an injustice to corridor transformation anyhow too. Look, right now we see your head stick so you might be talking and well we gonna know when we hear you.
All right, partners, we'll work it out. We'll work it out. No need to harp and frustrate yourself.
Here the ground report.
Yeah. I am not perturbed. Where there's a problem, there's always a solution. So we're gonna get this solution over time. All right. So I'm sure that when that time comes, when that time comes, I hope you would commend us for making the necessary adjustment. But that being as it may, because it appears that it goes in and out, and that inconsistency is not good for us. So we have to make the necessary adjustments. So rest assured, it will be done. All right. Yeah. So we have to carry, of course, instances where we have to carry the ground report because of some issue with YouTube. It means therefore we have to be able to pick up the slack with equal.
Let's look on the workers for now. Boom, you get full internet. You understand? Leave it on. Remember them on while they're hearing. Well, hey, all you, we need a TT future, workers' right. When they get video for a little bit, right, we're letting them know, just in case all it cut, just go across the workers' rights platform. Easy and cool, eh? Cool. And let me organize and let me see before that, I used to be senior. We could see you quarreling, we could see you explaining things, we understand the big language, plenty of the big language because of your expression in talking compared to not senior and all those various things. And if we do senior, you are more going one way and the words and them going on next way. Yes, and so we have to see you, we have to feel you. But right now, your head straight. Somebody only pay for separate internet for Lennox Smith. If they see what you need, pay for a separate internet for Lennox Smith. Pay for a separate internet for him. So it come like the corridor transformation interfering. Is the broadcast on the wrong report is exactly the quality. Workers' right now getting a poor quality. Yes, a strong quality when it comes into real media. Here we DM or if it go, but the poor here and here we senior head moving so things so you're talking out of time to thing in or if it go. So because of that, everything really and truly the quality of everything is not good. So if I look bad, you look bad. If I look bad, if you look bad, I look bad. If workers' right look bad, I look bad. If Mikey look bad, I look bad. If he look bad, we look bad. That's how it go. So the quality Lennox Smith, it is interfering with everybody. And we're not getting a good quality. So it's better we have a good quality than we don't have a good quality at all. We need your full right. Look, I don't know where do anyway. Start to cut off. Move smart. Start to cut off some things from the internet. Well, I senior head start to move again. Now, because I want to put you on big too. Remember, sometimes I will have to go. Let me say, get some use the bathroom. I don't organize and big the screen for you. And then let me say we on dial because that is what others do. And while we on dial, the screen big. You gonna be talking. All right, man. Hey. Now we be talking, boy. Nice, your head moving, ting. Right, man. Hey, look at touching your mouth. Look how quick. Say good morning to everybody. I should have gone see your lips moving one time. Like how you're seeing mine. Look, you're smiling already. What am I? That what we talking about? That's what the people want.
No, the issue here is the background. The background is consuming a lot of bandwidth. So that is what. So I had to take out the background all entirely and leave the green screen.
All right.
Yeah,
No problem.
So I'll do that.
So
I'll do that for today.
To get some internet. So just directly for the ground report, so his background could work. Because that background, it look good in the back there, you know. But I see the box in the back there too, you know. But I know. That's what they did. I rather that. That's
the real raw thing. So I gave you real raw thing. All right, don't give about that. So let's get on with the program now. Let's get on with the program. It's not about frills and trills, but that is part and parcel of the program. But say what?
Nice.
Let's get on with it. I was particularly interested in the callers concern about the economy and the mediocrity and the promotion of, should I say, people who are not doing well and pretending to be doing well. And I think that is a disservice to us. And I think the caller hit the nail on the head that here it is, Forex is not available now, as opposed to when before Rowley came into being, it was available. And clearly he met over $12 billion in reserve, which is now about $5 billion. He doesn't talk about that at all. He interfered with the Heritage and Civilization Fund about about 10 times. And then, of course, inside of that, closing down the oil refinery, which Imbert said was a net earner of foreign exchange. But in addition to that, we had about a dozen companies in Point Lisas that has closed down because of how Rowley negotiated the gas deal when he first came into office, claiming that he is the best salesman for Trinidad and Tobago. And he negotiated a gas deal that caused 12 companies that they're about to close down at Point Lisas. All of them will be part and parcel of the mainstay or the earning of foreign exchange. Some 80% of our foreign exchange is earned from the oil, gas, and petrochemical industry, where Point Lisas specializes in. It means, therefore, that you don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand why we are where we are, because of that incompetence, impotence, insensitivity, and rank and unadulterated recklessness on the part of this government. In addition to that, for the first time, the NGC, the cash cow that he loves to talk about under the Kamala Prasad administration, and of course under this administration to a cash cow, made a loss, I think it's on 2022, thereabout. And then, of course, we had the situation where he expended unnecessarily over $200 million on the mothball Train 1 LNG plant, when in fact, there was no need for that, but he's telling us that you had to do that in order to get, of course, some equity on Train 2 and 3. A blatant and unadulterated, I mean, what I consider to be terminological inexactitude. Yeah, I had to use a big term for that. But the fact of the matter is that blasted lie. Right? This man has the propensity to always be destructive, and everything that he promised to the country turns the other way. If he tell you jump, in other words, you have to stand up straight for a very long time. If he tell you close your eye, you know you have to open it wide. Otherwise, you may well, of course, lose your eyes. That is the kind of regime that Rowley has manifested in Trinidad and Tobago over the last 10 years. I say 10 years because I'm so wanting psychologically for him to go, because I'm already speaking of the PNM and Rowley in past tense. So that's to tell you, we can't wait. It can't come too soon for this man to go. So I take the point of that caller of the disaster and the destruction, and one of which is the unavailability of foreign exchange for the use of the population, which was not as acute as it is today, when, of course, Kamala Prasad Bisesa and the previous administration was. In fact, today, Scotiabank is announcing that it too, like Republic Bank, will, of course, reduce the amount of foreign exchange a person can use on their credit cards, whether they're using it abroad or they're using it locally. Of course, they're saying it wouldn't affect the local currency. Well, obviously, but what people want in order to survive in this country and to do business as well is foreign exchange. And when you emasculate and you curtail because of the ineptitude and the pretense of this government that they are doing well, when in fact they are demonstrating the greatest disaster and destruction to our economy, our way of life, our social fabric, the psychology of the population. And then, of course, all of that, when you look at all of that cumulatively, it impacts on why it is that we are the most dangerous country, the sixth dangerous country in the world, and why, of course, there's so much crime and criminality and disillusionment by our young people as to the reality of Trinidad and Tobago today. That is what Rowley has brought. The man is, and of course, at least two of his ministers, but I include him, are ministers of death. He, as Prime Minister, the Minister of Health, and the Minister of National Security, all of whom hands are dirty in terms of not being able to prevent the deaths that were preventable. And that, to me, is the ultimate. And our children and our children's children certainly will suffer if we, as you rightly said, don't get rid of the PNM as an entity. It has been around for too long and should be relegated down to the dustbin of political history. You have a chance to do so next year.
It reach the age limit.
Yeah,
it expire. And look at that. With all the talk you talk and with all the thing, look at. You know, your conversation with us there was very interesting. You know why? We could have seen, based on your speech, your talking, your expressions. Remember, expressions also teaches, eh? Expression also teaches. So in you using your big words, but you are talking, but we can see your expression, whether it be face expression or hands expressions, will make us accurate ourselves more or be involved more in what you are telling us. Very good, my brother Lennox Smith. Teacher Lennox Smith. Let's see how a younger chap like myself can learn and from Lennox Smith. Let's see that, right? Let's go to the lines, man. All of the lines are open. The lines are open. Yeah, the numbers to call. 225, in fact, 6644, 225-6644, or 239-5120, or 239-5120. Send us that WhatsApp voice note, or give us that WhatsApp call at 366-3053, 366-3053. And I'm going before all the callers now too, because all they realize the program going a certain way, and because all you're pushing off are vibes too. All they start to push off a kind of give up vibes, a hands up in the air vibes, not all, you know. And it's that she still this fight. Anna Ram, let me don't say Ram Sammy at all. I get the right thing because I always Ram Sammy. Anna Moon Sammy, and still keep up the fight. And about Anne Brown. Look, we down to my girl Roma Price. She and all, but she don't call, but she will text and keep the fight on the chat. What really going on with all you? Like the rowdy jumbie take all you there on hour. Let me know, you know. Why all you getting on like all you give up so? Why all you had that venom, that will, that you see like how I pushing back it there? The already done. I and all this had to submerge me in that kind of, I sort of feel sorry for myself. I say, oh God, boy, like Rowdy. Until now, the light shine yesterday. Rain fall. I sleep, I get up, I have life. And Almighty God revamp me. Some people say, give me the help me with the Lennox say, hear me the
resuscitate
me. Right. Almighty God, resuscitate me. Give me the fight back. The belly, I say, yeah. I'm feeling like a lion to fight and destroy and get rid of the PNM again. Look at I don't think like that. Imagine we co-host Mikey K. I hitting everybody today. Watch. And the EBC thing. Since she jump off the program, like a little girl he English back yet. He making Rowley them jumbie overtake he? Well, don't have observers neither. Don't have observers on a Tuesday and a Wednesday. Don't let Rowley and the PNM and the blight and the bad vibes that going to Trinidad and Tobago get it better here to Mikey K. Plain talk, bad manners. This get to me sometimes. I just wake up and shake off myself. Sometimes Miss Santa Cruz go call me. Hey, Andy. Well, I realized yesterday I was in a kind of mood there, ting. Stay strong, you know, boys. Stay strong, you know. All week I telling you stay strong, Mikey. And you telling you over Rowdy them jumping the gods. Let's shake off that yet. Man, shake off that. If you want today to shake off that today. But get your tail back on the ground report from Monday, please, God, brother. Well, if it's so and you give up, don't have no observers. Don't come and no ground report. Go work taxi, maxi. Go get a job. But shake off that. We got a work to do. We have to, ground report must play a major role in getting rid of the PNM. Not really, the institution PNM, and killing the PNM. Just like how the people are trying to go kill the NAR.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang. The light shine. Now all are we revamped. Our energy is back up. Our Lord give it back. Now let we get down to work. All your callers, well, Lennox Smith, well, you see he done handle stories one time. He ready to work. Background or no background? Hey, be on ball. So all the rest of all your callers and all your, come on, shake it off. All you tell today, from Monday, please God, get back swinging. What is your issues? What is your front burner? What need change? Do you deserve to live better? Do you want to live better? Ah, boy, so let me go to the lines, and I want to feel all you see what they're making me feel like Rowley or they take over everybody. How are they going to make me feel? I just go with vibe some people, I the energy, Lennox energy, Mikey energy, all the energy. I just feed off of people and their energy. But if I only feed and make all like give that, and Mikey they say that, oh God, that's Rowley, and then Lennox, David is background there, oh God, and thing, and positive energy bring positive results. That we'll be talking about. So let me hear what they're saying this morning. Morning, caller. Yes.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Don't foolish people. If you lost hope,
yeah, you say if we lost hope, Granny. Go ahead, Granny. Exactly.
together with polio. Granny is together with polio. I together with oh, yeah, do not also I together with polio. I together with heavy duty, and then we will. Once we hard,
Yes.
we will reap the benefit of it.
Yes. And why you won't vote for Kamala? Because you want proper health care. You want the roads in order. You want the education system in order. And we want back our refinery. We want to be energy efficient. We want to open the petrol train. Hey. Yes.
Get the right in all of 30 years alone.
Yes. Yes.
No?
Yes, yes.
will see ourselves better. We will see the light there.
Nice. Thank you, Granny. That we be talking about. Look at all you online now. That we be talking about. All you revigorated. Yes. We will win, Andy. Good morning. Keep strong. Ann Brown say, I rebuke that Andy. Yes, Ann Brown is a fighter. She in line the PNM Jumbie to take you over. I find like the PNM Jumbie was taking over my two co-hosts. But one is a back test, like he, like I don't know, he shake he parchment paper or something there just now there and he shake it off quick. He might be called Burke, Archbishop Baba Burke. But because she and she might be say she thing. And you know, shake she gori. Me I know what them back tests is, you know. But I know they're powerful, the prayer is powerful. Yes, man. So let me continue now, man. Right. Well, only moving like the world come to an end. And all you have me feeling like, oh God, boy. I'm feeling like, oh God, I say, boy. Yeah. Yeah, let me say a pleasant good morning to all who lock on, man. Ronald, Rick. Good morning to you, Davey. Yes. Onika, you lock on. Leon Charles, all you lock on. Don't forget to share the link. You all will get us on Corridor Transformation and on Workers' Right when it comes to YouTube. But all you'll get with Facebook normal on Real Media TT Facebook. All you still can get us on Love Lavanti Facebook and them thing, right? But YouTube, all you'll get us on Corridor Transformation only and on Workers' Right. From Monday, all you'll get us on Corridor Transformation, Workers' Right, the ground report itself, right? Besides Real Media TT, it will have a ground report Facebook, a ground report YouTube. So when one pop down, sir, off of a tune, we pop back up with the next one, sir, and we have all the platforms, so we will not be interfered with. Okay, Ollie? Nice. Rishi, hey, let me take a call here now, Ollie. Yes. Morning, caller. What's up?
Andy, good morning to you. Lennox, Mikey, newbie and David. Well said, Brani.
Good morning.
Well said, Andy. Like you, I have been revitalized.
Yeah.
All those lights revitalized me. I am not going to let anything bring me down, Andy. Yes, sometimes I have my challenges, but I am right there up and ready to go, Andy. And this morning, I want to tell Manifesto Marco, you can say what you want. Oh, let me say good morning to my friends on the YouTube chat. I didn't get a chance to go across, only to say good morning, but not to chat or anything. And to my Facebook friends and them, good morning to everybody. Yes, Mr. Manifesto Marco, you cannot reach to my height, so you tried to bring me down to your level. But you see, Andy, I'm a smart woman. What I do when they come with a nastiness on the chats of them, I am doing a photo shot and sending it to you all. So you all will see exactly what it is they're saying and they're thinking, and they're not going to come here or on Lennox program and say something different, because you all are seeing what it is they're saying. You understand? Every morning Manifesto gets there and call everybody an idiot. They are stupid. They have no sense. They this, that, and the other. But coming to say I calling people names, listen to me. If you don't deserve what I tell you, well, then something is wrong. But everything I say concerning you, I am right. Andy, okay, everything is finished now, right? We have to get started. First to begin, we have to go by that EBC. Between now and Christmas, today is the 1st of November. Today is the Feast of All Saints. Tomorrow is the Feast of All Souls, the 2nd of November. Andy, we have to get started to go by that EBC. We have to go there. You all saw the pilots and them out there. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, I think it was yesterday in front of some building, right? Protested, silent protest. They had the placards and everything. Why didn't the police stop them? But no, they always want to stop us. They always. What's that?
Yes, you always want to stop us. Go ahead.
Yeah, they always want to stop us. Why didn't they stop the pilot? But Andy, we have to go out there. You understand? Between now and the 30th of November, right? We have to go there. Yes, we want to celebrate our Christmas or whatever, in whatever little way. If we have to scale back, like what most of us did with Diwali, you understand? But this season is going to come and go. And we have to get into action with this thing with the EBC. Now, Andy, I have a front burner issue. It is really burning my heart and my stomach, and I want to address it this morning. It is very unfair and it's very dishonest for anybody to come and say that the ground report, right, discriminated against born-again Christians. That is a lie, Andy. And I want to call on Beulah this morning, right? Beulah is a very active person on our chat. She calls in and whatever, she gives her opinion, whatever. Now, we all agree that we're going to disagree because not everybody believe in the same, right? But I want to ask Beulah. Now, Beulah didn't say it, right? Let me get that quite clear.
We know who said it.
Beulah didn't say it.
Nathaniel said it. I will say it. Nathaniel is saying it.
And he said that he's going to start a campaign against you all, which is wrong, right? That he's going to start a campaign against you all because you are discriminated against born-again Christians. That's a lie. We have a lot of Christians on here and on the YouTube chat. And when I spoke to them, they said it's a lie. They never heard anything so. And well, I know the others wouldn't call. That's why I'm calling on Beulah, right? I would like Beulah to come and say if we at any time discriminated against her, and she's a Christian. We never did. We always listened to what Beulah had to say. If we disagree with something, she said we will let her know in a nice way. Look, we disagree with what she said. But I know the others are not going to call. That's why I'm calling on Beulah, right? To come and say if we ever did that. We never did that, Andy. We don't. The only people we discriminate against, if you want to call it discrimination, is the PNMites.
Oh.
And let me tell you something, Andy. Not only the PNMites are trying to take us down, eh? We have a lot of nasty-minded people out here in the UNC, right? They call themselves UNC, but I don't believe they're UNC for these kind of things. Sometimes I just hear them saying, right? They try to take us down, and one of those people that tried to take us down is that manifesto man. He never had anything good to say, right? And there are a couple of those too as well, trying to bring down Lennox, right? And I said it here this morning.
Yes, talk.
I saying it here this morning, try to bring down Lennox. If they're not ridiculing you, it's Mike or Lennox. And then they will get on Lennox program and say a different story. That is why I keep saying, and I'm letting them know, I do screenshots and I send it for you all. So you all will see they're saying one thing on one side of the mouth and the next thing on the other side. We have to clean up this program, Andy. We have to clean it up. We have to get rid of the bad seeds on them that try to pull us down. Right? We're not going to allow that because this is a voice for everybody. This is a voice letting the people know what it is going on out there, right? And we're not going to allow anybody to come and disparage anybody on the program. One for all and all for one. We have to stand up for each other because if we don't, the PNM is going to get in there and they're going to take us down. And that is what we don't want. The PNM have to go because we want to live better. And anybody want to come after me, feel free. I'm rejuvenated and I'm coming after all you too. Andy, thanks a lot. Always stand strong. Nobody's going to bring us down. Stand strong and let us continue with our program. Take care and have a good one.
The
Wow,
Road
wow,
Report with
wow.
Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, bang, bang.
That will be talking about.
Yes, man. Light
If you
over,
direct it.
light over evil, light over darkness. Yes, man. Love it. I love it. I love it.
And I being Nathaniel is a very good fella. Very good fella. Right? In my book, he makes very good contributions. But honestly, I believe at this point in time, he just over a little bit. Because if I telling you that you misconceive what Lennox is saying, here it is. Look, Lennox Smith phone number. Outside of the air, call Lennox. So all I can debate, or you can tell him plain, hey, Lennox, this is why I take it, whatever. So Lennox now will be able to will be able to clarify now with Nathaniel. Or this is how you take it. All right, what I meant was so. When you do this, bringing we in a religious one, we don't be on that partner. It come like you that wrong. Don't do that. Don't do. It's like you have a belief and it coming across. I remember if it is you as a Christian and you had that belief, you can't want to come across ignorant in wanting to clarify or talk to Lennox Smith based on what you believe that he said that was offensive without giving him the opportunity to be able to clear on what it is you believe. So in my natural common sense, Nathaniel will tell me, well, if you're a Christian and you believe in your faith so much, how come your faith, God, are you a Christian too? How come your faith not giving you that patience or godliness? That godliness to be able to converse with a brother or a sister for a positive outcome if something offend you. Why it will go now to aggression and I won't deal with all the program again. Or I won't do this, I won't do that. Is that godliness coming out of your mouth? Is that somebody that wants to reason? Is that somebody that have moral and spiritual values? That coming across kind of like a Rowley. Hey, You say someday, hey, I will hurt you for saying that. Is that Christianity? I don't know. I don't know, but I'm sure Lennox made you understand what I asked.
No, I don't need to add anything.
With all respect.
Yeah, I don't think I need to add anything. Yeah. I think Miss Santa Cruz was on the button. You have, of course, pulled up the rear, so to speak, and there's no need to, because we have not in any way, whether deliberate, inadvertently, and if we have, then of course we are sensitive enough to say sorry. We are sensitive enough to say sorry. We are sensitive to apologize, and so on and so forth. But when, of course, it is a misinterpretation, we need to tell people that it is, in fact, a misinterpretation, and that is not what you think it is.
Nice. Beulah, a pleasant good morning to you. What's your contribution on the Ground Report program this morning?
Yeah, good morning to everybody. I just listened to Miss Santa Cruz. Well said, Miss Santa Cruz. Now, you know, when I say something, I don't like to fight back anybody. I think everybody had a free will to talk what they want and think. You know, I'm not going to fight nobody or wrestle with nobody in words verbally. But anyway, what I said may hurt a lot of people.
No, not you, Miss Santa Cruz. Miss Santa Cruz wanted you to just clear the air with when it comes to Nathaniel. If the Ground Report ever there's bash Christians
no, not at all, not at all. I will tell you a long time, long mighty time. It have plenty of them who went with you. I was with a long time, and no, a little bash Christian. I'll say what I'll have to say, and I'll let done with that, and I'll love everybody, because this program is about love, not about haters, right? And whatever I said, I just say it with love. I'm a song. I have a natural loud voice like you, Andy. So whatever I say, I just say it out loud, and I just talk the truth. Well, I am a Christian, but I love my Hindu brothers. I love my Muslim brothers. I love everybody, and I'm not going to fight back. I would listen to all of them talk, but I would not fight back, because I don't lay out my cards, and that's it. Right? I love everybody with the love of the Lord. And the Bible says when we do things, we must do it with love, not with hate and malice. It have some Christians will come and talk in your program there, and they just talk like if they're so holier than thou. You're not some people, Christian people are not supposed to be like that. It has some Christians will blaspheme and talk about the Hindu community, about the deals and about this and that. Christian people, when Jesus walked the earth, he didn't condemn nobody. Zacchaeus was a tax collector that stole from the people, and Jesus went to his house, right? That's how Zacchaeus got conviction in his heart, and he told the Lord that he's going to give back what he stole from the people. He sit down with the multitudes on hills, and he talked with them. It was all different kind of people there. So when Christian people calling in this program here, all the Christian people have to be the hands and feet of Christ. What he did, we have to do it, and we have to do it out of love, not condemn. I wouldn't say judging, because I know this thing is talk. People that say you're judging. Right? The Bible talks about in the book of John, making righteous judgment. What I see happening, I will talk about it. That is not being judgmental. But what I would say, condemning. Or you like to condemn other religions and things like that. How are you going to tell them about the love of the Lord when you're condemning people that use this platform to come to ridicule other people, condemn other people, condemn people, doing that big man and woman. Like every religion, stop doing this. It's about what's going on in this country, Trinidad, and we need to take a stand for that. We don't need to take a stand for others and pull down others in this radio. And there's platform. This platform is a platform of love and unity. And we need to go for it and tell this government what they're doing. This is what it's about. Don't call this radio station to point it on Miss Santa Cruz or the others who talking facts. The whole truth. Don't put on Lennox and the Almighty K, because they're talking the facts. If you don't like it, change our dial. Don't come here and condemn people. Let everybody, this is a open forum for everybody to talk. Let them talk. When they talk, if you let us say something about them, do it with love, not with anger, hate, and bitterness. All you do is slow over that. We need to change this government. All you need to step up, and get with the program. Don't stick. Elections is next year. Right? And right now, I hoping that Trump win the election. People could pull down Trump. They know everything about Trump, but they don't know nothing about Kamala Harris. Right? And I think the goal that they win the elections because when America sees the whole world gets the cool. Right? So we want a better Trinidad, we're going to better America. And, Andy.
All right, Beulah. I know they leave my Christian Beulah that says she want Trump winner. All the Democrats. Christian lady talk from she heart. Don't play all the thing in she day, right? All right. She want Trump to win. Oh man, Kendrick, you heard that man, Kendrick? Oh man, Raj. Man, remember your work, eh? You don't send that voicemail, man. Concentrate on your work, Raj. Yeah. Because the voice note this come across Muslim, Raj. You don't want Trump to win. Nice. So let me continue. What are we talking about? Hey, let me say welcome to those of you that are viewing us on Guy the Caribbean. Again, I'm Andy Williams, better known as the Pitbull of radio. And in the background there, you're seeing Lennox Smith. Call him the big word man. And most likely, our next co-host, Michael K, the Mighty K, going to join us in a bit. If not today, he's going to shake up and he's going to join us by Monday, please God. Yes. They say it's the most controversial. Also, it's the most accurate. And it's fact-finding, it's everything. You gotta laugh. You gotta smile. You even gotta cry. It's everything. Boss of a program. So tell everyone. When it comes to current affairs, or when it's coming to the politics of Trinidad and Tobago, there is no other, don't even bother, program to join other than the Ground Report program. We don't take buyout. If today or tomorrow, Kamala Prasad said them coming power the UNC and them playing the fool like the PNM, the Ground Report will be the first to say Kamala and the UNC have to go. The first to say, and that's what makes us number one. Okay, the lines are open. I'm feeling good. You know why? I'm feeling the fight in you all now. Yes. Morning caller, where you calling from and what's your contribution on the Ground Report program this morning? Let's hear.
Hi, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Miss Woodbrook.
Good morning.
I tune in a bit. Good morning, enough there. I tuned in a bit late, but I was able to hear Santa Cruz and Beulah with contributions as usual. But Andy, and from what I was listening to was this guy who I think is the same person who spoke last week when Paul made his contribution.
Yeah, Nathaniel.
It is what yes. But what I found strange, I listened to everybody. This man came on ranting and raving, but I did not hear Bagport say anything to offend anybody and their religion. You know, so it was so strange. He was ranting and raving, not going to call back the program. But I listened to that man talk, and I am even listening to you all. I never, ever heard anybody criticize Christians or criticize any religion. You understand? So he seemed, I don't know how he interprets things, but he seemed to be mixed up. But the thing what I want to say this morning, Andy.
You go ahead.
Yeah, people are saying, I am a Muslim, or I am a Hindu, or I am a Christian, or I am a this and I am a that. The first thing you should be in this life and in this country is a good citizen. You ought to be able to say, I am a good citizen, I am a good person. Because let us keep it real. There are some people who boasting about their religion and they're calling about their religion. But they are not good people. And I find to be a good Muslim, a good Hindu, a good Christian, a good whatever it is, you have to be a good human being first. Right? Some of them holding the Bible and the amount of wickedness and unkindness that they go on with in this life. Nobody can fool God, Nobody can fool God. In anything we have politicians. But we don't always find good politicians. Some of them, they are evil, they are wicked, they are sinful, they have no love for their brothers and sisters. You understand? Just as we have Kamala Prasad Biseswar. That woman is a politician, and we can say she is a good politician. You understand? And which is a big difference to being a politician like all leaders. Most will say is politician, but it has the difference between the good whatever and the evil whatever. So, and that is why they are there, and they have to play that tune. When does someone become a good citizen? You understand? I have seen a Muslim man, and he's like, every time, in Sham TV on his program, a couple of years ago, and every time that he gets on his program, and he lambasts everybody, I think it's Suraj Ramprasad, I'm not sure, and he put his belly on on a wheelbarrow, and the man was pushing a big stomach, and he was pushing his own stomach, you understand, because he was drinking, he wanted to ridicule the man, you understand? And when you finish saying all your nastiness, at the end of your program, you ask God to forgive you for what you said and what you didn't say. A real Christian, I wouldn't say Christian, real person of faith, whether it's Hindu, whether it's Muslim, whether it's whatever, is a person that has genuine goodness, kindness in the heart of all mankind, of all human beings. And until we can say, right, that we are good citizens, we are good human beings, we cannot be saying as the socialism and that it is and the other way. Can you understand? So let us concentrate on being good, loving each other, and in a genuine way. Because I see sometimes I am a Roman Catholic, and sometimes when I go to church, I am not always pleased with what's going on in the church, because these people, they are not genuine. I remember, I still like to have novenas in our church, and I like to go to my novena. I went to church for 9 days, you hear? And not one day did that priest come up on the altar and talk about the current situation in this country. That is a good citizen. You see your brothers and your sisters getting killed. It's a home invasion. And you didn't even stand up and tell the people, you know something? This is not right. This is not, you're so much Christian. You so much believe in God. And you stay away from the issues that are affecting the people. Be real. So let me close by saying the important thing is, the most important thing to be is a good human being, a good citizen, genuine. And when you have love, many religions want God. But when you have that genuine love in your heart for God, God is love, and you will love everybody else, and everybody will have respect for everybody's religion, and we will try to get along, you understand? So let's concentrate first on being a good human being, a good citizen. Andy Lennox, bless you. I see my this week, but never really, we still love him. So love and blessings to Andy and Lennox, and to all these wonderful people who take their time to call this program to make a contribution. And I want to say a special good morning to Ms. Hocketa, because she comes on there as a faithful person every day. This is what we want. We want people of faith, people of truth, people that are real, Blessings, guys.
Thank you very much, Miss Rodbrook. Oh boy. Hey, how my brothers in Ghana, my sisters and brothers in Ghana, how did you all celebrate Diwali? Or in Jamaica, dear? Do you all celebrate Diwali? You know how much East Indian brothers and sisters, no Hindu brothers and sisters would have in Jamaica, boy. That is something you have to go up on the internet and check in all Lennox. Oh boy. Let's go to the lines. Morning caller, where you calling from? What's your contribution on the ground report this morning? From Toku.
Ali.
Yes, my brother.
Police station here and spew what you're supposed to tell your priest. Don't come and tell me what your priest do and didn't do. Tell me where he went to, like the church you're going to. You're afraid we on the station, yeah? You like to say all kind of thing about people on the station. Tell your priest that. Up your friend?
All right. And what's your contribution otherwise? What's your contribution? She could do what she can. Just like how people will call and say, hey, don't call, man, don't come on the station and play you're going and be on Miss Roadbrook or you're going and be on Santa Cruz.
Oh. Do the right thing. Tell your priest where he went wrong.
Tell who is she priest?
I don't know. Where she went to church?
All right. Well, let me hear this.
She just say, she don't hear the priest talking about the murder and everything that's going on in this country. Tell me that, don't tell me.
But the woman in here in priests and pundits and people in talking, but she had to tell me that. She learned me that. So in that way, she confirming where I know. Yeah.
Anytime a man got wrong, I go tell him he got wrong.
Oh,
so, don't care who you is.
So when she go to church, if she priest ain't telling the congregation that PNM must go and PNM bad, she had to tell the priest that he's wrong. Right, all right, I don't understand. So now you go with your contribution now.
Andy?
Yes, my brother.
Slowly run. Yeah. From breaks your tongue from getting that licking that you remember for the rest of your life. You know, he gone and it's so much a protocol. Honorable this, honorable the other thing, honorable Stuart Young, honorable this, and honorable that. What get this title to these nasty thinking men, boy? Honorable? Oh God, boy, get no shame, boy. And why are all these religious festivals, they have these, hey, some wicked politicians coming and talking there, boy. They are shame to go in a religious function and talking nasty things. How? Because the NCIC is, Andy?
Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead. You have about 30 seconds again. Go ahead.
NCIC is National Mission for Carnival or horticultural, something that they have to invite these people to it. Leave the people with the cultural and the religious festival, man. We didn't walk out of that man, boy. We tell the Kamala and the UNC. He said, Kamala and the UNC. And so the monkey put the nuts or something like that. And these people sit and listen to it. Them man all have a blasted shame. Them man all the way.
Thank you very much.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Nice. Lennox Smith, let me engage you, my brother. I know you had a hard night. You always working. When you're hearing some of the contributions, what do you have for us here? What's going on in Guyana? What's going on in Jamaica? Besides that, what other from burner or what other issued in the back of the papers there that we know that you believe we need to know? Because you know some of them callers sometimes they come up with things that we don't know. But sometimes they only want to be on other people's contribution. Come now, man, bring out things that we don't know. Let me take this one call before I bring out that Lennox Smith. Morning caller, where are you calling from? And what's the contribution on the #1 program, the Ground Report this morning?
Morning, Andy. Morning, Mikey K, and Toronto. What happened? You enjoy holiday yesterday?
Yes. I make light shine over the darkness. I just studying the PNM. The PNM. Forget about Rowley. The PNM.
Well, that is what I understand.
They had to go. And we had to get the strength to make sure we get the PNM.
I'm in charge of getting I wonder everything is good. We have to make sure everything is good for this election. Because January is Christmas, after Christmas is 2 weeks from election. So really, this family already get some of your time and make sure everything is safe. They don't want to want to get election, and we want to on the
Talk so far. With contribution muscle. We can't, you know, but we had to find a way for we to hear you clear.
You cannot not up by the not like a dimension.
All right.
That is
But thought you say you pray the PNM zombie that they take over your phone and have it not working good. You say you take out that bad spirit, the PNM bad spirit from your phone. You say take it out already. Well, I feel them PNM and walk back over on your phone. Yes, I feel the send back a bad spirit from that phone. Not to work good. For your contribution now, not to come across the people to hear good. So you're going to have to shake your body again and get the PNM zombie out of that phone.
I still
Nice. That's a little softer. So we could try to at least get the contribution.
Oh God, we're serious, and we have to be real, and we have to get serious. It's like something. And what are the two and and then just nothing and we have to transform our neck.
Thank you. Thank you. The phone is working too hot, girl. Oh boy, it's working really working too hot. We need your contribution, Miss Lauketa, much cleaner than that. So I don't know if you have it on speaker. If it's not on speaker, take it. If it's on speaker, you take up the speaker and try to speak through the phone and let's see. Right after this call here, let's take. I want to engage Lennox Smith man all here. Morning caller.
Yes, and they don't usually call back.
Okay.
To put that drunken Toko man, it's obvious that he has fancy rum for breakfast. You understand? To be talking nonsense or why I don't want to peace. But I want him to know he must be a Toko be a man. You understand? So he must don't know nothing about God. But I want to tell him, I put my faith and my trust in Almighty God. No priest, no pastor, nobody. You understand? It's one superpower, and we all worship him, regardless, call him a different name. But he wouldn't know about that. He must be in the bush there, looking to invoke whatever he does invoke. You understand? So I just want him to know. I didn't call the program to talk strictness. Was just saying that the point is this: for people, the most important thing to be, you have to be first. You have to be a good human being, a good citizen, before you could be a good Catholic, a good Anglican, a good Pundit, a good Muslim. Before you become any one of these things, they are good ones, don't get me wrong, but you have to be a good citizen and be show our goodness and our love for God by loving each other. So, mister, don't call the program to talk jotishes. This is a serious program. You understand? And when you call, make a contribution. All to criticize who say what they have to say. But let me tell you now, I put my faith and my trust in Almighty God because He's the greatest power. Tell me, you see any pastor can stop a storm? You see any pastor can stop a hurricane? You see any pastor have any power to do what God alone can do? So think about it and know your place. Blessings, Andy, and don't let these clowns, these drunken clowns, interrupt your program. Blessings, Andy.
Yes. I want to let you Trinidad and Tobago and the rest of the Caribbean. And number one program is see how they just do it. No program in Trinidad and Tobago do it, you know. Yeah, they say, Mr. Book say, like, he get up in Toko, he walking over and he drink punching and he come and make him contribution early. Oh boy. But other than that, it's very good contributions from people that's come out from the program. Lennox Smith, what says thou, my brother? What's going on? There is something that, my brother?
Well, I've been taking notes as per usual, and the high quality continues in spite of the challenges with the technology, which of course is ephemeral, temporary. I was looking at it as we promised this week, because the weekend finishes yet. But of course, just preliminarily to tell you where we'll be going in terms of the regional and encounter and interaction. In Ghana, for example, of course, well, they say this is historic, but I want to tell them Trinidad did that before, because we had a commissioner of police who was charged, talking about the late Randolph Burrows. Well, of course, there's a deputy commissioner in Guyana that is facing over 100 charges for money laundering and other matters. But that was a statement that was made by the Attorney General there. So, but he was thinking, he was operating under the view that is the first time in the Caribbean. No, anything of a negative nature, bet your bottom dollar it would have been first in Trinidad, or close to first. Of course, in Montserrat, they have just completed their elections, and the incumbent lost, and someone who they thought would have been retired came out of retirement and is now, I think the premier, they call it, they don't call them prime minister, simply because they are still a dependent of the United Kingdom, so they still have their colonial ties. In the case of the Dominican Republic, well, at the spot, remember, there's a plane that was seized by the Americans from that country, belonging to Maduro, his presidential plane, and the fallout of that is that they are sending all kinds of, for want of a better term, threats from either side of the border, so to speak. So the Venezuelans are very angry.
I don't understand what I mean by threats on other side of the border, meaning the Dominican Republic government are on America for coming and seizing that plane in their country without their permission.
Venezuela is angry. Venezuela is angry that the Dominicans allow the Americans to come in to take the plane. So the Venezuelans are throwing all kinds of what I consider vitriolic statements. I'm sure that it has to do, of course, with their sovereignty and maybe the weak and all of that. You know, those are the kind of statements I expect that will come out from Venezuela. So that is another matter as far as the region is concerned. There are some developments that are taking place in Grenada, but of course, the Vincentian Prime Minister, he is on the issue of reparations, but I noticed that the CARICOM as a whole was very silent on reparations, simply because that was not put on the agenda for this program.
People saying Venezuela is bullying the Dominican, a small country, bullying them technically. That is what they're saying.
Yeah,
what's going on in Jamaica?
Those kind of talk.
In Jamaica, what last thing in Jamaica was they say something about the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mr. Hollis, didn't declare some assets or some facing some serious
problems. He did not mention. Because of that? He did not mention his interest, I think, in one or two companies, and that was not put. You know, we have you know the returns, the annual returns. Every public servant or public official is supposed to submit to their integrity commission. Well, they have a similar commission, and that was not declared. So that is an uproar. That is a contemporary. In fact, they're asking him to either resign, call elections, etc. So all of that has come out. His popularity is now waning, has plummeted, and that is an issue that I'm sure going into whatever elections and whenever it is called will certainly be a major matter. But it is about his own integrity, and nothing dissimilar to what our own Prime Minister was subjected to a couple months ago when, of course, he put on one form, declared certain assets, and on another form, he did not declare, but claiming that he didn't know that he had to declare it on the particular form on which it was not declared and open to the public, and therefore when the public saw it, as in the case of the opposition, they then mentioned that, and he came out and defended himself. Yeah.
Yeah, but as yes, Dr. Rowley, well, Prime Minister Rowley, lie. He is the oldest sitting member of parliament at this point in time. He will sell to we the people of Trinidad and Tobago that he don't know or didn't know that he needed to declare his assets or whatever on whatever form or all forms.
Yeah.
Either or, whether it's form A, form B, form C, you make money, you have assets, you have interest, declare it. God damn, declare it. Why is only Caribbean prime ministers so corrupt and lied, as Mother Bernie they say? All the Caribbean prime ministers so liar. All they alone want to live big shot life or big life. All they get the opportunity to serve people. Serve people. Do the right thing or go. And you the people within the various Caribbean countries, including my country here in Trinidad and Tobago. We get a government that we deserve. We have to stand up for the right thing now. My Caribbean brothers and sisters, we have to stand up for the right thing. We must not tolerate corrupt politicians. We must not tolerate thief and the money. We must not tolerate people putting square pegs in wrong hole. We must not tolerate the governments that come in power that we put there, selling out our assets for next to nothing, fire selling our assets, lucrative assets that will make money to the 1%. We all have something similar, my Caribbean brothers and sisters, whether you're in Jamaica or Guyana or St. Vincent or wherever, Dominica or wherever, Haiti, wherever you are. We all have something similar when it comes to our governments and the 1%. The same 1% and them, they're not only in Trinidad, they're in Barbados, they're in Guyana, they're in Jamaica. They're all linked. They're all linked. Check it. All of them. And all of them, where they are linked and how they are, somewhere or the other treating we. The only person I see in kind of living up right now within the CARICOM is the Guyana Prime Minister, you know. Where actually, other than that, we have problem with all the rest of Prime Ministers and them and what they're doing.
Well, again, we
they
have
only continue the big shots, the 1% people, the people with the money. Whether it's the Caucasians, whether it's the Syrian Lebanese community or Arab community, it is what it is. But when it comes to supporting us, the people, and we giving them that chance and all that perks and all that blue light, they're never doing nothing in our own best interest. Look, this piping prime minister we have in Trinidad and Tobago. What is a piper? Or sprang in prime minister we have here politically in this country here in Trinidad. This piper is, you know, them people who, like an alcoholic. You know, somebody who overdrinks alcohol is an alcoholic until they don't know themselves, so they're sick, so they need to go to alcohol rehab, that kind of thing, or a drug addict who will smoke cocaine in the weed or in the cigarette or they put it in the pipe and they get sick and they start to sell out the galvanize on the house and they start to not bring home no money for the children or to pay the bills, and then the family structure mash up because they take that smoke, that pipe, the smoke that cocaine there and they're going mad. And they mash up the family, they mash up the house, they sell the gas tank, they sell the galvanize, till the them on the road. This is the kind of prime minister we have in this country and PNM government running this country. They're sick in the head. The piping politically, the crackheads. Lucrative assets Trinidad have that you can't lose. Them selling it out to the 1%. when the people of Trinidad become make money with the thing, with the own thing. Them game people it to make money with it.
You may have to
Understand what's going on in this
define
country, you know?
what is the 1% in the context of Trinidad, because those outside of Trinidad may not know. But more than that, you can call us as well. Call us, and Andy will give you the numbers. But the numbers are on the screen. On the screen, you can call us as well, and we will, of course, address any issue that you have. We are now on, of course, Gael, the Caribbean, and we are open, therefore, and exposed to our Caribbean brothers and sisters on the various islands. Go ahead, Andy.
Smith, well, could you define that for me there, short and sweet there, my brother?
But yes,
you go ahead and define the difference of Trinidad 1%.
Yes.
What is Trinidad 1%?
When we refer to 1%, is a small group of persons who have emasculated and dominated the economy of this country, but they are not. It is not dedicated to just one race of persons, but it is about greed. And it's about utilizing, of course, their political position in order to get an unfair advantage and then dominate, as opposed to the ordinary person who will work their nails off in order to get to where they are. This group of persons depend on government by and large because of nepotism and cronyism and get there. And then, of course, they dominate the upper echelons and live, of course, a very voluptuous life. That is the 1% we are talking about, and of course very accommodating by this particular administration.
Very accommodating. Till he say we have this prime minister, this piping prime minister, this sprang-in prime minister politically. He tell we the Trinidadians here, he say we had to get the rich richer. He said he come there to get the rich richer, you know, in order for the rich to come to create opportunities for the poor, you know. Boy, that man in power 9 years now.
Including himself.
Make them super rich.
That 1% includes himself.
Super rich.
Yeah. Includes himself and his minions, yes.
Yeah, he make them super rich. To my Caribbean brothers and sisters, and to you here in Trinidad and Tobago. He make them super rich. Because he say they will create opportunities after he get them super rich. You know, the man make them super rich. And them creating opportunity for we. Here what they're doing. They're taking the money, and by all right, they go in Guyana and invest. Not investing back in Trinidad for Trinidad and Tobago and say, walker. They go in Jamaica and invest. The man mad. We have a mad bald head black prime minister here in this country. He's a spranger, a crackhead politically. He's selling out everything. He comes across as a racist man. He destroyed racist talk. Lennox Smith, correct me with that race thing, as you say, pseudo-racist.
Well, yes, he's a pseudo-racist, and that means utilizing your own race to advance your own cause. In this case, politically, and to stay in government unmeritoriously. Go ahead.
Nice. Yeah, man. I'm in a fighting mood, Caribbean. Trinidad and Tobago. Guyana, don't let nobody play the fool. If right now, Mr. Ali doing good, give him the support from the time when they see corruption or anybody playing the fool in Ghana, get rid of them. Don't hold nobody.
I get them the numbers
Jamaica, if Mr. Hollis drop the ball, when it coming to declare his assets and die the law, he had to go. Because here why? If any one of you break the law, if that is the law, only break the law, Ole will suffer the consequences of it. Because Ole not holding political office like them. The law is the law. We have not had a national security minister, he's the energy minister now. Siot Young. He's the acting prime minister. Well, not again. The prime minister come back. Right? This man cussing in parliament, talking nasty things about our opposition leader in parliament. And this Rowley, we prime minister, that bald fool of a prime minister, he put him to act as a prime minister after being so disrespectful to a woman. That is to show you the type of prime minister we have. A man that That is a creature we are there. That same one. He have a daughter. Was had a daughter. Will get caught up in drug, charged for drugs. Police went by their house and look at the bacchanal thing, whatever. And we are in a street out of the country. We have a former attorney general, who is the minister now of local government, Faris Alwari. This man, Faris Alwari, 2 children without having a FUL on a range with high-powered rifles. The prime minister, prime minister, tell we that Alwari children. Alwari never, that man never claimed he owned children. If it was one of we children was shown on social media with rifles, the police would have come and lock me up.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe might be time to give them
So
the
let me
numbers
come
to
together.
call.
Yes, the numbers to call. 225. But for all your outside, the Caribbean there, just put 1868, the country code. 1868-225-6644. Or 239-5120. 239-5120. Or send us a WhatsApp call or a WhatsApp voice note at 366-3053. 366-3053. We want to hear your thoughts too.
Yeah, don't forget the country.
What's your thoughts on Mr. Hollis?
1868
What's your
is
thoughts
the
on
country code.
Ali in Guyana? Yeah. Let us know what's your thoughts on this one from St. Vincent, the Dr. Ralph Gonzalez. What's your thoughts on Mr. Gonzalez? We want to hear what's your thoughts on the Dominican Republic Prime Minister. We want to hear what's your thoughts. So the lines are open. Morning caller, where are you calling from? And what's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning?
CNN want to disrespect the show leader. And when you talk about it, then in the parliament, well, to disrespect everybody, and to disrespect the show leader. And when you tell them something, and then coming for you, and because you can't all over
Thank you very much. Don't want to take too much because it's not too audio. It's not too the audio. We hear you. We understand everything you're saying. Now don't want to go too long because it really ain't coming across too good. So again, the lines are open. And let me play some voice notes. Let me see where we have in some of those voice notes and them after the. Let me take a call there first again. Morning caller, where are you calling from and what's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning? Go ahead, caller. Oh boy. Gas man, you got to call back, boy.
Good morning, Mr. Andy. How are you going?
We get you there now. We are all right, gas man. You go ahead. What's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning, my brother?
Yeah, good morning. And to the people that Diwali, who celebrate Diwali, I want to say a happy Diwali to each and everyone who understand the spiritual side of it. Right, so what I said this morning, and you will have to talking about the
we talking about
high-power rifle.
Yeah, the high-powered rifle.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'll tell you this last week. The police service is about protecting the rich and famous, not, in other words, protect the citizen from the citizen. There is not to protect us, right? So let me leave that part there.
So the police service, you are saying the police service in Trinidad and Tobago is really a police service for the rich in Trinidad and Tobago, not for the poor.
In Trinidad and Tobago, not for the poor.
All right.
Why I see when something high-profile places and them, they will run there quick. They will find vehicle, they'll find horse, they'll find motorcycle. If they use their foot, they go in. But you call them as a poor person, a poor community. What the police members down in the station and says, what I hear already with my own ears, not what nobody tell me. Who dead, we will bury. And who live, we will lock up. This police station, the police and themselves.
Oh my gosh. All right, so
Right?
unfortunate.
So let me move. Let me move on again.
Go ahead.
When we talk
about
Christianity and etc. Christianity,
yeah.
right?
Wow, you're well breaking up, you know.
And yeah, break up there.
Yeah, go ahead.
In Revelation.
Yeah.
Yeah, Revelation 13, right? It clearly states in Revelation 13 that the number 666 is the number of a man. It is a human, right? So we're not looking for nothing with men and women in jacket and tie, right? That is just how it is.
All right.
I kind of disappointed in the Hindu community, not all, those who invite the prime minister in the function, because that was the devil incarnation that they invited. Rowley is the devil. Who that? Just go 666.
And you go guy
is the number of a man. Is the number of a man. It's people.
But you
the Bible.
But what you unquote that 666 and realizes the prime minister of Trinidad and Tobago is the devil.
But is the leaders that this Andy Williams and the Bible describes them as multitude. So these people that go in high places, and they wanted the Bible describes them as marketplace. The marketplaces simply meaning they like to be in big police, big politician, big president, and they make a lot of noise and rap and all kind of thing, and they make decisions that is not in the best interest of the citizens of whichever country that they're in. You could see how the world mashing up today under all the leaders and them of the world. The country mashing up because they are listed people. There is not human. Because the Bible clearly tells you, it says, I did not make everybody. That is why he said, let us make man in our image and likeness. So God didn't make everybody. And I want people to go and read the Bible carefully. That's why the pastor there's carrier into, they will draw a little piece in John, a little piece in Matthew, because they doesn't want you to get the truth. In the essence in the Bible, and reading the Bible, is just in a little, you read about 10 pages, and the truth is just in one little paragraph. You will get it, and it doesn't carry it there. You understand? So the Bible is very truth. Everything in the Bible is truth. Everything. We have 5 people speaking in the Bible. The pastor will tell you that. 5 people speaking in the Bible. The 5, God the Son, the Holy Spirit, the devil, and the false prophets and them. These are.
All right. Thank you, man. Because you start to break up there, my brother. Thank you so much. Let's take a next call, my brother. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I had to go and play those voice notes, you know, so all the lines are open. So callers, when I take in voice note, only don't call. So if only know there's a caller, call now. Let's hear where you're calling from. What country you're calling from. What's your contribution? What's supposed to make news that not making news? What we don't know that you need us to know. So let's go to the lines. Let's go to the lines. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Nice. So all in there? Right. So now let me organize and play some voice notes there. Let me play some voice notes. Oh, yes, you all tune in. Morning caller. A pleasant good morning to you, my brother. And where you calling from? And what's your contribution on the Going Report this morning? Sawa. Okay, San Juan.
There's a report that Price Smart is pulling out of Trinidad and Tobago. Right? There's a report that they robbed the Suarez Circus. And then there's a report that Scotiabank put down the credit card on them, put up the charges on people. And where is this nation heading economically? There is not a penny of foreign exchange in the system. Now, when Ramsaran cries out for foreign exchange, they give him a kick. Commonwealth gave him a kick. What does he have to say? That big conglomerate now is going to be withdrawing themselves from the nation. What does that say about jobs? What does it say about security when a circus big going to other countries now? So the first thing they go tell them country, oh God, we're going back to the land. We get jacked up, we get robbed. And these proud of that mission and look here and them tell, oh God, so that thousands of people come to visit the country. How much of thousands and thousands? They come and they get robbed. And it just, oh, go on, Andy, I don't know what to tell people this morning. Huh? I don't know how we gonna make out, but I wanna tell you something. A lot of these exits from Trinidad and Tobago will be freezed into Guyana. And you know who's going to pull the boy here? I will know. Let us wait and see. Which one?
The Spanish. Massy. Oh boy. All right, let's go to the lines. So smart these callers are. Oh boy. The numbers to call. Let me give all of those numbers. For those who calling from outside, 1-868-225-6644 or 239-5120, or give us a WhatsApp call or a WhatsApp voice note at 366-3053, 366-3053. This is the Ground Report program. Good morning to you. Where are you calling from?
Of KCR constituency, Diego Martin. Good morning to you, Lennox. And
good morning to Martin West.
Good morning.
I want to talk about AG. You know, they said you're suffering from memory lapse, which sometimes people say is dementia or Alzheimer's disease. I believe now, based on his press utterances, it's Thursday or Wednesday, he is suffering from twisted mouth syndrome. And twisted mouth syndrome is AKA tantamount to lying. No, he went to a press conference to clap back at the MP for Oropuch East, the Honorable, I have to call him Honorable Dr. Monilal. I can't call the AG Honorable because the question that the MP from Oropuch East put into the public, why you're spending so much money for prosecution with respect to lawyers' fee. Now, I listened to a real AG come back and clap at Mr. the Honorable Twisted Mouth AG. He said, no. He said the chances, and this is Ramesh, he said the chances, and this is my word, the chances of y'all, the government of Trinidad and Tobago, winning in the Privy Council was like a snow cone in hell. So we have to ask the question, why did they appeal it? Why did the government appeal it? And I have an answer. For the friends and the family, eater food lawyers, to get money, win, lose, or draw. Now, there's a similarity with the other case that involves the Honorable Dr. Monilal. What are the similarities? It's contractors. It's the same defense lawyer, Ramesh. You understand? So the likelihood might be the same thing. So all of them senior competed in a rush, like they were picking up coconut. All of them will benefit you and see. So it's a pleasing frenzy for certain people in the law firm if they get the government brief. No, everybody forget this case, and I want to put it on the records again. You ever hear about somebody named Master Caesar? Remember, there was a ruling in the local court of appeals where 3 of them, local court, say, not the AG, the CJ had to answer questions because they all ruled against him. You know that gone to the Privy Council. So that, because all the local court of appeal judges ruled that the CJ has to answer and he did something wrong. The chances of that succeeding in the Privy Council might be the same outcome. So a lot of people of the PNM who were made senior counsel look like they're going to eat a big plate of food again, will draw. And I want to know if she on a sabbatical, she on extended leave, and is she getting paid? If she's not working and getting paid, is we paying? She is taxpayers' money. I want to, because that case was tried and delivered, and a judgment made in court, I believe, for the longest while, and apparently nobody pushing. You know why nobody pushing? Because the Awi boy in Tobago, who is a Chief Justice, have questions to answer on his competency. I say no more, and I go on.
Yeah, Manifesto Police for playing Marshall tune, I Love My Country. So that's why we, Real Media TT, YouTube, Real Media TT on the YouTube was banned for 1 week. So we won't have it back up and running until, well, next week Friday.
But I
think we get banned yesterday, or the day before. So next week Friday, we're supposed to be back up and running by next week Friday. Right, Thursday will be a week, 7 days. So we're supposed to be back up and running by Friday next week. That's the YouTube aspect. But you all can get us on Corridor Transformation or on the Workers' Right platform.
On
for
YouTube.
You, the YouTube.
Yes.
The YouTubers, okay? Oh boy, what else, Lennox Smith, do you have for us there? While I put things in place to play some voice notes, what else do you have for us?
Well, very, 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 very interesting is that matter of Munilal, that the Privy Council said that they have a case to defend, and therefore they must submit their defense. And then, of course, Bram comes the Junior Sammy decision by the same Privy Council that says that EMBD must now pay to Junior Sammy upwards of $80 million with interest. And of course, one of the arguments is that they failed to put in their statement of case, and because of that, there was a default judgment that was upheld by the local courts and by the Privy Council as well. But very interesting, the specific point of law, according to our Chief Justice, is that they went to the Privy Council, even though they knew it would have been a failure. Some people say it was because they still wanted to give their eater food lawyers some kind of brief. That's one argument. The other argument is that the AG is claiming that there is, of course, a point of law that they wanted, of course, clarified. And that is that if you assign your contract or the contract money to a particular institution, then, of course, that institution is supposed to take legal action and not, of course, the contractor. Well, of course, the Privy Council made it very clear in the circumstance that the contractor was right to, of course, bring the matter to the attention of the court for adjudication. But my common sense will tell me that if I make an arrangement with the financial institution to take the proceeds of my contract, take it, because I've borrowed some money from them, and on the basis that I will complete the contract and they will get the proceeds. The thing about it is that why would you want the institution to be the right person to take action against EMBD in this case? EMBD did not contract the financial institution. My common sense will tell me that. And therefore, the rightful person to make sure that the financial institution get their money as agreed between the contractor and the financial institution is to take, of course, the principal or the person who would have given me the contract, in this case, EMBD, to court. Imagine they went to court to argue that, but failed to provide the grounds on which they brought the action in the first place. So it was described by the courts as fanciful, that it was unnecessary, that what you bring it for, in other words. And of course, Munilal, and you give Munilal the opportunity to say, well, look, it was politically motivated, because they were claiming just so, even though they had independent evaluators to say, to certify, listen, Junior Sammy, you finish this part of the job, they certify it, and the next thing is to get paid. Independent person, or put more specifically, an entity, a firm that was hired by EMBD to make sure that whatever Junior Sammy was claiming was in fact justifiable because the job was done. You know, just out of the blue, one of the arguments of EMBD is that the work was never done. And it sounds very much like Rowley and Hines, and of course, Young and they will just watch people just so, and out of the blue, by some epiphany, say that they didn't do a good job. And even though, of course, all the documentation is of suggests that they did the job, they want to go to court, and so and it's important because I think you, Andy, and I don't think Mikey, but you, Andy, would have been caught up in something like that, where in the case of the Education Facilities Company, a number of small contractors finished the job, evaluated, and Rowley and them say, listen, because it was done under the UNC, I ain't paying all you. I ain't paying all you. So they went to court, and the court say these people can prove that they did the job, they put out the money, etc. And instead, of course, of making arrangements to pay these contractors, you know what Rowley and them do? They make an application to the court to wind up the company. You know what I say? I said they make an application to the court to wind up the company. Now, you will understand why, because that has other implications for Trinidad and Tobago and our relations and foreign investment and so on. Which company, whether the United States, Canada, or nearer to home, would come to Trinidad to invest their money when you have a government behaving like that? That's a badge on government. That's a rambunctious government. That is a government that is reckless and brutal. That is a government that says, I ain't paying you. And mind you, it is not just those small contractors, that cadre of small contractors, but it also occurred with the major contract, the largest that Trinidad and Tobago ever undertaken under the UNC in the nation. No, in fact, the PNM started it, and then the UNC executed it to a point until, of course, they came out of government. I'm talking about, of course, the highway to Point Fortin. So that OS, they said, was, of course, a bankrupt, because on the basis of bankruptcy, Rowley is talking something different now, but he was saying that they were bankrupt, and therefore the UNC had no right to continue with the contract, etc., etc. You know what? And we were saying on the ground report, Rowley, you lie. You were telling an untruth. You were misleading the people. The company applied for bankruptcy protection in the court, which is something different from bankruptcy, and therefore. And in fact, they are now out of the court now because they satisfied all of the conditions, and they have the company going ahead. But guess what? They went ahead and collected the upfront money that they were supposed to put out in order to get the contract. I'm talking about OAS, which is a company from Brazil. And according to Rowley, he sent them to here and he sent them there, and they get back the money, etc. And they get $1 billion, and they go in, of course, and continue the highway. You know what? OS took them to arbitration in London, an agreement, they call it a FIDIC contractual arrangement, where they agree that nobody else except that arbitration entity in London would decide if there's a dispute. They decide, and they say the government of Trinidad and Tobago disrupted these people and breached the contract, and therefore they have to give back the $1 billion with interest clearly. You know, they file the same case in the local courts just to prevent the people from getting their money. This is the level of shambolism and not acting in the best interest of Trinidad and Tobago, and therefore the collapse of Trinidad and Tobago as a country if we allow these miscreants, these near the wells, and these, of course, what is called charlatans or quacks to, of course, continue in government in this country. And they have to pay. They have to pay. They have to pay, because green lights and silver bracelets must visit them at the appropriate time. Go ahead, my friend.
Nice. Let me take a call here. Caller, pleasant good morning to you. Where you calling from and what's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
Morning, and morning, morning to the crew. Apache here.
Good morning.
One of my property in Pity Valley. After 52 years of writing, begging, I don't know what to describe it again, to put up a wall behind one of my property. It took the government almost 27 years, because I have documented proof, where I used to write the Ministry of Works when they was on St. Vincent Street. I have the name of the gentleman, I have everything. 28 years ago. Eventually, I got it done in 2018. And here the funny thing, I'll be talking about EMBD. The Ministry of Works tell me, okay, fine, we will do the work for you, but I have to buy my own material. Okay. I want it done, so I ended up spending nearly about $250,000 in material and everything. And plus, listen to this carefully, and plus, I have to end up getting workers after the Ministry of Work fellas finish the work, because what? They're working from 7 to 9. And they go home.
Is it Biani or we have a challenge?
They stop it short. They stop it short by 18 feet. 18 feet. My question is this, or my statement is this. Why pay that contractor to finish the wall and end up paying you off and the work wasn't completed? It was semi-finished because 18 feet of wall did not finish. I had to go back and do my 18 feet of wall. So my question is then, who was the engineer from the Ministry of Works that signed up on that job and said the work was completed, pay the contractor? Simple question. Who was the engineer? Because remember, engineers have to come and look at the work. Who is the engineer that signed up on that job and say, yes, the work has been completed, X, Y, and Z, pay the contractor? That's all I have to ask. Gentlemen, listen. It's a real total scale.
All right. Thank you so much, Apache, for bringing that one to us. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let me play some voice notes now, man. I've done do some blasting. Let me organize and play some voice notes. Yeah, let me play some voice notes little.
Andy, good morning again to you, Lennox, Mikey, and to everybody out there. And Lennox, what was so ironical, the same contractors that they said were in contract cartel, they turn around and give them jobs. The same set of contractors. And when Rowlaya was asked why, he said, oh, are they doing it differently now? How could you take back the same contractors and say they are doing it differently now? Make that make sense, sir. But they are doing it differently now. They didn't have a case. And look at how they spent wasting taxpayers' money to go after money. But you so know that they didn't. They give SRPK 50 million to find dirt on them. Imagine this woman with Holland accent, everybody with more.
Yes. Oh boy. Lennox, you hearing me there?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. But I'm not hearing her. But I'm sure that she didn't finish. Yeah, because I mean, this badge on government, this rambunctiousness, this aggression against.
Munilal on the small. They couldn't find anything. They lied. Julia Davis and her accomplices put up a picture of a man house and said that's Monilal house. This family house never belonged to Monilal. But you see how all them falling in the grave that they dig for the UNC? Let them continue. And it have more to come. All they taking taxpayers' money, wasting taxpayers' money. You know, which I tell you, Keith Rowlyer is Don Quixote. It's Don Quixote chasing windmills, imaginary windmills. And his sobers is this army whisperer is Sancho Panza, or whatever his name is. You hear? But it go to all the egg going to come right back in their faces. And then the shameless AG, no shame, falling rowdy and talking a sort of crap about Monilal filed this and Monilal filed. But Monilal tell them he filed it years ago. What more you want? But this is not their money they're spending. It's not their money. But all that was done in the dark will eventually come to light. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you very much. Next, a voice note, man. Let's hear what the people have to say.
Andy, good morning. There is a certain issue, a serious issue that is happening in San Grande. I don't want to say much about it because of the nature it is. And there are people who work in the Ministry of Works in San Grande. I want the Kamala Pasa Bissessa to find out who traveling on that piece of road, that road, and claiming traveling and knowing a situation is going on that road. And if they have reported it, if they have documented it, we want to know. Because that road belongs to the Ministry of Works in Grandi, St. Andrew, St. David District. Right? They can be claiming traveling and they report a matter to the higher authorities or to their superiors. We want to take it from one step at a time. Check their traveling report and see if they claim traveling along that road and did not report the issue that is happening on that road. Andy, thank you very much. Also, Andy, if you see new vehicles government officers are getting, if you see expensive vehicles, right? All PNM does do is to make sure that their workers happy, right? If you see the new vehicles the police have or are getting, right? New vehicles and not a crime boy. They man. They will visit a crime scene, they go say this, that, and the other, and leave it Friday. What are these high-paid police officials getting paid for? Where's the investigation? They leave it just and say, he was a pest in the area, is a job crime, is job related. How would them know that? How them have all them information? How they know who is drug lord? How they know them is gang leader? And what they're doing about it. So what is people getting paid for, Andy? Hey. Thank you, Andy.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Mikey. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago, and good morning to everybody who's on the line. Andy, listen to this now. Just imagine, right, that we're looking forward to having foreign observers to come to observe our national elections. And let me tell you something. That is something that we really do not want in this country. Because Rowley and the PNM know that they're going to lose election because people are fed up of them. People are fed up of them. And the only one thing I see Rowley will do, because he will do anything to stay in office, because these people and them, boy, they're despicable. But these people and them, the only one thing I see Rowley and them will do to stay in office is to call a state of emergency. Serious, no? So I'll check that out and see. I watch it very carefully. These people and them intend to destroy this country, and they are doing it in front of our faces. And it's like we, the citizens, are not doing nothing about it. We have to stand up as citizens and do something about this, boy. We can't just let these people, these 22 people who are so despicable, destroy our country like that. Look, I go, yes, God bless.
Morning. Morning. That Toko man, he probably drink Mama this morning. The guy, what he calls, he's a clown. He makes some stupid comments, and the guy talks like if he every morning he get up drunk. I'm telling you, he Toko or Taco. This man talks like he's drunk every day, man. You guys need to stop conversation. Just listen. Okay.
This Raj over in Orlando, America. Raj is trouble, you know. Oh God, he doing the work. You know, he say he can't let nobody see him. But he didn't listen. Wait a minute. Let me continue the voice notes here quick. Oh my gosh, Raj.
This is for Lennox Smith. Lennox, good morning. Pleasant morning. What is I want to tell you is about the EBC, boy. And this is a serious thing. EBC will do its trickery and steal the election. And with that, half of our results will be in court. That is a prediction. It will go to court. And that is where they're going to say the ruling government will continue. And we lost. There's nothing we could do. There's nothing we could do. So we got to get observers inside, no matter at what cost. Let's see what we can do by law, by international law, or whatever it is. Get the world involved. We need that international observers here in Trinidad and Tobago. All right, and that's it on the EBC. Other than that, I will have time to vote and just rock back. And that's it. UNC all the way.
Y'all could call my name how much you want, Andy. Munsami could do it how much you want also. I will continue to stand up for the rights of born-again Christians. And trust me, the denial is what is going to chase and run many Christians from this page.
We're still fighting, boy. If you believe in Almighty God, done that now, man. You ain't understand what the man say. Call Lennox Smith and Clay now. You are Christian and you don't want to have a dialogue? You believe in God? Come on, man, Nathaniel. Come on. Send I saying you're sending messages, they greeting, telling people belated Diwali and commemorate contributions of we fighting for our country and wanting to live better. Come on, Nathaniel. Turn around that now. You end up on a fight. You end up on fighting we. We all was fighting the government to live better. We walk good road. The healthcare system in a mess. The education system in a mess. National security, oh God, well, when it comes to crime in a mess. And we all was on that page. To know the pages. Who fighting Christian and who fighting this and that. So your fight no more is not rowdy them then. Your fight is with us. Come on, man. Let me continue, yes? Come on. Again, you say he's a Christian partner, a born-again Christian. Your attitude towards not wanting to dialogue is saying that. It's not saying that. Let's continue the voice notes. Next.
To come together and do something. Now, when I mean come together and do something, I don't mean it to come during the election and then we go back to square one. We have to be genuine in what we're going to do. And my mantra is we have to get rid of this PNM government at all costs. That is within the law. We have to do it. People, if we don't do that, you all are going to regret it. You might be, say, 40, 45 years, but think about your grandchildren, think about your children. Those are the people you have to think about. So I just want to close and say, we have to get rid of this PNM government at all costs. Don't take God off your thought and go back and stain your finger for them, please.
Grand Rising and greetings, Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, and Mikey K. Greetings. Now, I just come here and I only speak in Chofen. Well, I'm going to take that with a pinch of salt. But let me say something to Trinidad and Tobago. And all the callers who just be calling in this daily program to voice their opinion. Until we as a people let go of all these different devices that was given to us by our slave masters or the colonizers, we wouldn't be reaching anywhere. Because you see all these little groups that they had us splitters, and a lot of you people who consider yourself religious and then all it is want people to respect your religion. If all you in all these different little splinter groups all over Trinidad and Tobago, and for the longest while be preaching, come together, come together, come together. All you really feel, we could come together in one unity with everybody spiritually divided. In order for we to really move forward, we all have to drop all the devices of the colonizers and find back our true self within ourselves, because it didn't have no all this set of Bible thing people still quoting from since the Bible been expired since the year 2000 with YK the apocalypse where they describe in the year 2000 when they say the world was going and all that. That was the expiry date of the Bible. 24 years after, people still pick it up and come in like if that have no relevance. And they just the facts who vex loss. But I'm saying the truth. Right? So all you want to really bring Trinidad people together, all you need to drop the religion. Right? And start to deal with humanity in a more respectful manner. Because religion are really divided and people go always have back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and whisper believe that and really who when the Bible and Jesus listen, Jesus won't be it. You is the Christ. We all are the Christ. Right? The representation of this Christ we're speaking about and the Jesus is literally the sun in the sky. How hard is that for some of you all to really get in all your head?
Ho, 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 ho. Morning ground report. Morning to Mighty K. Lennox Smith and the Mighty Pitbull. Trinidad and Tobago robberies all over the place. 50% of this robberies and house breaking not coming on air. I have no idea why. You hardly even seen police in your community with all this crime taking place, like they are sleeping, just like the leader. Rowley, call election now. Yellow is the code. People, Makila Pandey and them, if them love country, they would join. But because of pride and hate, they rather for we to fall to the ground. Leave these people right there. Leave these people, forget about these people. If all they want a better life in Trinidad and Tobago, all that best hard and get all their act straight. Because this is not joking matter, you know. Right now in the outside world where rice, flour, and different things getting scarce. Just now we got to pay by the thousand for a bag of flour because they say it wouldn't be in the shelf. Because we having drought and different problems sitting the different places that bring this wheat and flour and oil and all kind of thing is a trouble right now. For a gallon oil is 189. Well, let's think about it when it was 65. Well, I don't know if anybody looking at these things. Oil is very expensive. And just imagine all the basic things that we really need. When we were to grow our own rice, they closed down it. So this government really, really don't care about us. We had to hit the CBC. We had to get rid of Rowley. Rowley is the like a termite. I tell you, man, I would lice in the head. If we don't come to we head, I will show it and nothing like ho ho ho. Santa is coming. Ho ho ho. Is everybody dead now? Ho 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 ho. Rowley had to go. Like all your killing Trinidad, all your closing Petrotrin. Now we starving for US. All kind of dramas. What kind of government people could hire that will cripple the economy, boy? Input on the ball and we seen clearly now. Where are they now? Where are they input? Where your glasses are? They are blind. The Alsing ball in hospital, right? Boy, I wish if I was a doctor and you come, I dealing with you, boy. So sorry to say that this guy himself and put on operation because he's a doctor too, you know.
Morning Pitbull, morning Ground Report, morning Lennox. I remember all the suicides it had after ArcelorMittal closed down, Petrotrain closed down. Keith Rowley is responsible for the death of the Marabella economy and Trinidad and Tobago. That nobody else put no blame on.
Nice. You're hearing all of that there, Lennox Smith?
Oh yes,
Ooh.
and all of this is nestled in facts because you see there could be no greater teacher or no learning experience, no greater learning experience than experience. You know, if you are in it, you will know it best, and that is where there's a dichotomy between the illusions. What is called in psychology, I think, manic depressive psychosis, where Rowley and they have lost all relationship with reality, and they are in a zone by themselves, and really and truly patting themselves on the shoulder for destroying Trinidad and Tobago, and telling you at the same time, when you hear them, is that, listen, no big thing. That's the best Trinidad could offer, and that's the best that anybody could do. And of course, at the same time, criticizing Kamala Prasad and challenging them that the property taxes is the best thing. Closing down Petrotrin is the best thing. Don't bring it back, because if you bring it back and so on, they have arguments for that as well. And of course, we saw a display of that kind of what I consider to be disgraceful behavior, obnoxious behavior, insensitive behavior, decadence, and a level of recklessness that is unprecedented. When Dr. Rowley had the audacity, the temerity, the gall, and the effrontery to have accompanying him at the Diwali Naga, Stuart Young, and for good measure, several other ministers. But that is only to boost his own ego and to tell the population, in spite of what you think, I am going to defend him, and I'm going to hoist him upon you and in your face. And that brings me to the very significant, what I consider to be philosophical or purpose or feature of Dr. Rowley, and that is, he believes that to be prime minister is really, in this country, to be a dictator. That's what he believes. So that he can say and do and act, and that there is no consequences for him. But I want him to know the only person who is in office that is not subjected to the criminal and civil justice system is the president. Once in office, only that person. So in the fullness of time, and as the Privy Council has already said, that no matter how long it takes, because the sitting government will not bring themselves to court. So it's a new government, when they get to find out, take the time to find out, and of course do the investigation, will have to bring the previous administration to court. Well, he will be classified, he and the PNM will be classified as the previous government after 2025. Blue lights and silver bracelets, and silver bracelets must visit them. They must be in the company of that. It is clear. It's too blatant. The action against the people and the raiding of the treasury of the country, not for him to escape, or put it another way, for him to escape any kind of culpability as far as that is concerned. They have simply mashed up the country.
That's simple now. They boldly, wickedly mash up the country. Trying to make sure the lines are open. And to the rest of the Caribbean, the lines are open. They were calling from the outside. You'll put 1868 225 6644, 225 6644, or 239 5120, 239 5120. Send us a WhatsApp voice note or a WhatsApp. Make us a WhatsApp call. Make a WhatsApp call to us at 366-3053. 366-3053.
I'm looking, Andy, at my letter to the EBC because that came up in the last 2 or 3 calls. My letter to the EBC, I checked in the mails last week. The post people gave me the assurance that they will deliver whatever letters for me because I know at one time they had stopped delivering letters on George Street and so on. But I can understand why Nelson Street. So they have given me the guarantee that they will, but I'll check again today because I think it's about time. I did send a letter under the Freedom of Information Act to the EBC to find out, among other things, why it is that what was the rationale and what were the documents that were sent for recycling as it relates to the Grand Bay, that company that the government gave $5 billion when they came into government, and that's the company that
gave $5 million.
Yeah.
Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, go ahead, caller. Sorry about that. Yes, all the time.
No.
I give way. No, I give way. I give way to that.
That's what I know if I'm the right place. I just want to know if I'm the right place this morning, boy. Because I this morning I just fight Rowley, I just fight Rowley on this whole PNM. And I just want to tell this nasty man to get off our people backs and the pockets in this place, boy. Lennox, I want to know like in Trinidad, like vote more can work, boy, because I try this vote more thing. I try to sign up and saying this man's supposed to dead long time, boy. Why this man still around? Why Rolly can't then sign up and saying it, stoop down and stay down in the toilet and saying lying on my bed? Why this man can't there, son? So Lennox, boy, I realize that you don't want my good more because this blue lights and silver bracelets, I waited for that so long and I can't see it. One last thing, boy. If you hear me.
Go ahead, yes, I mean.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
Last thing.
I open, like when Mikey come back like some John Wick or some Denzel Washington equalizer or something because is that what we need? We need people thinking because they say it's only hopelessness, boy. Before I go, I just want to leave all the way with a quote from Mandela. Mandela said, hope is the greatest weapon when all else fails. Let us hear that quote.
Yes, and of course I equate that with Macbeth as well, Shakespeare. The foul is right and right is foul. So this government seeing wrong, doing wrong and saying is right, and vice versa. But at the end of the day, just like Hitler and Mussolini, the people just as you thought it was a long time that they were engaged, of course, in the persecution or the destruction of Germany, right, and so on. But at the end of the day, revenge came, and that is now history. So history will come too. This will come.
Move on from the TV caller.
The William, Monica, Lennox, and morning to everyone.
Trinidad and Tobago, you're breaking up.
I be in a house, it'll be big. And from there, the two might would leave and go and eat down everything. That is just how Rowley does operate. Well, let's check it out. Rowley destroy everything in this country, and this grassroots man won't step down and call election. They want to put the thing or short young or all them for them is waste of time. So now they go here going on everybody crying. And they just wish that PNM will just call election and let me get rid of them. Even see me coming for earlier. Thank you.
Nice. Lennox Smith, you go ahead.
Yes, indeed. Well, I just wanted to just conclude that that company, Grand Bay, was the company after the 2020 general elections. People, be careful with your dates now. The last general elections, that company, which Rowley and they gave in around 2016 in their first budget, $5 million US to, of course, keep employees going, so they had a cash flow problem. That's the same company that EBC employed to send for recycling ballot papers and elections material, inclusive of materials that came out from the 2020 general elections. Yes. Why are we doing this? Well, I'm going to tell you now. We are putting a dossier together, inclusive of the outcome of what the court said, the election petition court in 2015, coming out of the 2015 elections, putting that together and sending it to a number of election supervision entities to which the EBC is attached. By that means, we hope that it will reach the government and, of course, and the governments of the world that is concerned about and, of course, supports democracy, so that we are not going to leave any stone unturned, in other words, to ensure that Dr. Rowley, contrary to his public statements that we are accustomed having free and fair elections and there is no need for independent observers, even though he in 2015 had written to these same and other institutions suggesting that Kamla Prasad-Bissessar will steal the 2015 elections. And among the things that he put, some 22 clauses, he put, of course, the emails that he said he had cause to present in the parliament, and that turned out, of course, to be a figment of his pernicious, evil, wicked, and diabolical imagination. And he should be before the courts for treason in this country, the highest offense, criminal offense that anybody could, of course, attract in any country. Treason. So,
nice.
Yeah.
He's a treason man. Hold on.
Andy, this guy are talking about Christianity and all of them kind of things. Hindus get bashed, they don't get bashed alone, they get killed. Muslim get killed, this one get killed, everybody get killed. So nobody attacking his religion and his believing what he believes in. He can believe in what he believes in. But the thing about it is that, the way he transcending, this information is like, whosoever it is, bashing him because of he being a Christian. No, everybody get bashed in this world today. Everybody.
But the only problem with this, in this case, is that he never got bashed. That's where the discombobulation comes in. Nobody is bashing him. Everybody respects each other's religion, and we talk very nicely about it. President, good morning.
Good morning, Andy, and the rest of the ground report. Mr. Barapore is always on point. He's very mature, and the man never criticizes anybody's religion. So I don't know what this other guy talking about. Thanks.
But he attributed that disposition to me as well, and I'm wondering on what planet I came from, or what planet he heard it from me. He was that what I consider to be misled or might have misunderstood. I'm trying to use nice words to not inflame the situation, because I could have used different, more acrid words. Yes.
Go ahead, Paula. Hold on.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. We're calling from. What's your contribution this morning on the ground report?
Andy, this is California here.
California. Go ahead.
Yeah, I listened to the conversation this morning, but people in this country, they're real confused and they mix up. Is that like, oh, we had them stupid or something wrong with their mind? I tell you, as it is, boy. I am criticizing and condemning nobody. I tell you as it is. Now, let me tell you something. You see, I have a call and say about what will happen in time to come. Oil, rice, and what will happen because you're watching at what's happening in the world, right? Food and things they hard. The Bible tell you that. The Bible tell you that they're going to hear about war and rumors of war and you're going to get food shortage and high prices. No, if the Bible didn't tell you that, how could you know that? Right, that's number one. The Bible said in the last day, we're going to take what is good and turn it into bad, and take what is bad and turn it into good. And you see, call and say the Bible expired. Well, I'm sorry for that fella. I'm really sorry for that fella because he needs to go back and examine himself. Because the Bible is written from beginning to end, from the beginning of time to the end of time. From the beginning of Genesis to Revelation, what will not happen in the end. And these people, I telling you, they're mentally blocking them from seeing what is going to come. You see, we're going to have Rowley I have to say Satan and they put manna wrong in it. Who welcomed me? Me? I didn't welcome him. Is it people inside the Naga knowing what this man doing, knowing what he's saying, and one group of people he discriminating against? But that's them choice. I can't tell them what they're doing is right or what they're doing is wrong. Right? Them choice. I live in an area where it only have Indian. Real Indian. It don't have one Negro person. Right? They ban fireworks. You know what happened here last night? Like Gata come down here. He mounted fireworks attack and it's a religious holiday. And the government banned fireworks. So, and what they're doing is illegal or illegal? You call the police. The police not responding, they pick up the phone from the hook. So what is going on in this country is chaos from all levels. Don't only blame the government, the people too are doing it. Good day, Andy. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's continue. The lines are open. Yes. The numbers to call. For those of you in the Caribbean, anywhere in the Caribbean, you're calling here, just make sure you use the country code 1868 225 6644, 225 6644, or 239 5120, 239 5120. Give us a WhatsApp call. We'll send that WhatsApp voice note at 366 3053, 366 3053. Oh boy. Yes, Lennox Smith. What else you have for us? Go ahead.
Just to conclude that, I was making a point that we have sent that letter to them requesting information. And let me just read the subject matter so people get an appreciation. So don't feel that we are not doing our homework. Go ahead. If there's a caller, go ahead. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, and we're calling from caller. Marabella. Go ahead, Marabella. Oh, sorry, Barataria. Go ahead, Barataria.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Only noticed something when Rowley came into power. The first thing he did is put the money in the Syrian hand. He put it in Imber's hand. The rich. Right? He is the only person act as prime minister when Rowley out of the country. The white man, the Syrian. Then he put the Syrian again. Chot Young, the act as prime minister. Nobody else. So no black people in the so-called black PNM party that act as a prime minister besides them. That is just to show they are in control, and it's not what Rowley want. People have to understand that. The PNM slaves have to understand it's not what Rowley want. It's what the Syrian want. They want their party now. They want the face in the party, so they want Chot Young. And it's going to happen. No black person again. They're going to take over the party, and because right now, them in charge. Them doing what they want. Rowley can't say nothing. He's just a puppet on a string. He's a clown. You understand? He cannot say anything or do anything. He has to obey the Syrians, obey slave masters. Right? So just imagine that we're taking this in this country and nothing is happening. All when the rich getting richer, the poor is just going through. The poor it's just gone through in this country. Be separation, man, living salary to salary. They're going to go through, I think say, going to go through and they're playing like your arms. They're watching how much they're coming up to, then they go back and say, I have to change room and you go and buy something again. That's what people doing in this country. Be people facing it real hard. You understand? Separation, and they're going to make this country ungovernable. When whoever coming after, if they realize they're going to lose the election, PNM, right, they will make this place ungovernable. They don't start it already. They won't have no way at all. And as what Mikey is saying, the EBC is compromised. $10 million towards the EBC. It is compromised, my brothers. You understand? This election is going to be rigged. They can say whether hell jump high, jump low. They're going to be rigged. Yeah, it's pressure for me. So anyhow you take it, the Syrian won the party. Now, it's not what Rowley won. The Syrian won the party, and Rowley has to give them the party. So if Stuart Young had to go there, they have to put Stuart Young. They can say what they want. You understand? Mr. Lennox, I'll get a call later. Have a nice day, guys.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Oh boy. Wow. Let me just think there quick. Oh boy. They say the people ready for their party, man. That is what
that song more a conspiracy theory as opposed, because I cannot see what will prevent Rowley from instituting or not instituting the policies that he has pursued. I cannot see him saying that he loathed property tax and then of course implement it and saying it's the Syrians. If they have already, it is in their interest to preserve the party. That kind of policies and program means that the party is heading for total and absolute destruction. If there's a modicum of truth in what the scholar just said, all they're doing is, of course, is lighting the final dynamite for the explosion, not just implosion, but the explosion of that party into oblivion.
Okay, morning caller, where you calling from, and what's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
Good morning, Andy. Good morning. I'll send you 2 clips there, and I'd like you to play it to educate these people who want this Christian thing and all thing. By Ray Hagen and Dr. Ben. Try to educate them now. So they will be in this thing. This one hate them and that one hate them no. That one, that's how much time it takes.
Yeah, tonight I'm playing that. I got that as well. So tonight I'll play that as well. We have an extension of the Diwali celebration. So we will continue with that tonight. Because I have to deal with the different delicacies that is used. We didn't have a chance to deal with that. Yes, I think it's important for the young people and to dismiss some of the myth surrounding, of course, Hinduism and so on. I think we did a wonderful job, frankly, last night of that. So that because when I was growing up I'm sure you too, Andy, would have been subjected to that when you see the Indian flags and you see them, of course, with the dhoti and all of the other what our parents would tell us is simidimis, and that we should stay away from them and so on, and that they're worshipping monkey and elephant and so on. All of that. We know now that these
they tell about the hands. They say them are all kind of
and the hand and all that. Who has so much hand and all that. So we know now. We know now that all of those things were nestled, of course, in morals and ethics and in the spiritual development of the person to make them more whole and more focused. And that is why probably would have contributed to them doing so well. Whilst, of course, in those days, the Africans, the best African doctor would have been, though the best doctor would have been an African, the best lawyer would have been African. But today, not only the best schools have shifted from Fatima and QRC and so on, where Africans are dominated, but has gone to Central, and that's because it has to do too with their religion and the long suffering and their patience and the dedication and commitment to focus on what is required for them to advance. And we must get back to that stage, because we once were in the 60s and the early 70s, the best that Trinidad could produce, scholarship-wise and so on. Now we have to wait until about 100 and something before our African name is called in the C exam. We have to wait probably a little longer than that to hear the best for CXC. And then, of course, in terms of university entry, when you have one African, you have plenty among the dozens or more that may be entering university, and we can go on and on in terms of the progress of something that we were told ought not to be able to pursue in order to advance us. Go ahead, my friend. Yeah.
Yes, California here is. I listen to Mr. Lennox.
Right.
I have respect for Mr. Lennox. But he don't really convince me. He push volume, he don't push pressure. I tell you as it is. I listened to him last night, listening to the program on the on corridor, and you were listening to the teaching of the Ramayana and all things. Tell him he must get the Vedas, the 4 Vedas, and read the 4 Vedas and go with what the 4 Vedas say. Don't go with the other rest of books on them. Go with what the 4 Vedas say. And the next thing is, in the beginning, when Adam had 2 children, he had Cain and Abel. Eve had 2 children, Cain and Abel. Why did Cain kill Abel? Why? You know why he killed Abel? Because Abel's sacrifice was more worthy, and God used Abel's sacrifice than Cain, and jealousy growing Cain and caused him to kill Abel. So it starts from the beginning. Not everybody offering praise and worship to God. God will accept. Take that and put your pipe and smoke it, Mr. Lennox.
All right.
But I wasn't coming across. I hope I didn't come across as some expert in Hinduism or religion for that matter. What I was doing is presenting the information with respect to specifically to Hindu, to Diwali and all of the circumstances and its origin. So to carry me into the realm of a scholarly there's a discourse on the subject. No, I plead ignorance.
Yes. It seems I've been assigned a new name. Unlike the last one, I'll embrace it with gusto. Manifesto Mako here. I missed the show for the past 2 days and I came in late today. So y'all didn't hear from my mouth for like 2 days. So imagine my shock and surprise when Miss Arima called in and mentioned me. Let me clear something up for everyone, especially Miss Arima, because apparently I was the most burning issue on her mind today. I love all Trinis, black, white, pink, Chinese, it don't matter. We come in all flavors. I look at you all as my brothers and sisters. And since you are my family, it is my God-given right to call you Dotish. Have a nice day. My sincerest apologies to Miss Arima. That voice note was Miss Santa Cruz.
So that voice note was from Miss Santa Cruz. All right, Manifesto Mako. All right. Let me see your acknowledging him.
No, that's a gentleman. That's a gentleman. He's a cloth. He is cut from the cloth that I am cut from. Yeah, you have to be humble, and you have to. If you are wrong, you say you are wrong, and if a mistake was made, you say that. But of course, you defend to the hilt if it is that you didn't say something and somebody claimed that they said it. Then you have a duty and responsibility to say that what the facts are, and of course, it will be cowardice if you remain silent and complacent, lest you make the individual or individuals believe that what they have said, they have gotten away with it, even though they know that it was a misrepresentation.
Good morning, ground report. This is the phantom justice. This is the phantom justice. When we going to stand for freedom and justice in Trinidad and Tobago? When we going to stand for freedom and justice in Trinidad and Tobago? Why the religious leaders going to stand together as one? When the religious leaders going to stand together as one nation, one family? When we going to stand together as one and get rid of the PNI government? Too much of crime going on in the country. Huh? We have a T10 going on at the Winston Recreation Ground and we can't get the light fixed. We have a T10 Wimble cricket going on at the Winston Ground and we can't get the light fixed. Bless, fellas, bless.
Andy and Lennox, good morning. Andy, this is for Lennox. Lennox, what is the update concerning I know it had an issue with you and a gentleman from Carnage concerning the fish fries. Is that matter still ongoing?
Well, quickly, Andy, I did not. We had to meet, and I did not. We did not keep. I did not keep the appointment. Inadvertently, I literally forgot. So I will talk with Mr. Carnage and see if we can set up on another date. But as far as any action, well, nothing, because that was something that was new to me. I know that the old issue, I left it on to the guy who I'm working with in Carnage to see if he could follow up on it, because we did go through the freedom of information. We got some information, and that would have been it there. He was supposed to follow up. But in terms of that sewer matter, yet to of course, engage or, in fact, pay a physical visit.
Morning Ground Report and its listeners and followers. Whatever our religious identity, we are taught certain principles and expected to obey them and live them out in our daily lives. In the Bible, we are told that we must obey God's commandments. That is, love God and love for others. And we must maintain the example of our leader who says, put God in front and walk behind. Then we will obey God's words, such as what is found in Matthew 5:11 says, blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Matthew 5:44, but I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. Isaiah 17:47 says, the battle is the Lord's, the victory is ours. Exodus 14:14 says,
Yeah, so Exodus 14:14 says, let me just finish off this voice note because time check is 3 minutes too. Oh boy.
Oh yes,
Lord,
time has expired in the last couple calls, boy.
Oh boy. Still on the Ground Report program. We'll call you back to finish in the next 3 minutes. We'll call you back in 3 minutes. Nice. Let's organize and finish this voice note.
he will fight the battle for us. He will.
Oh boy.
Deal with the PNM. We have to do our part out in the communities. Let's praise God and obey Him. Whatever our religious beliefs, once they speak about doing good and all that, let us obey those beliefs, live those beliefs. God hates injustice. And any government that hates injustice and don't treat the people well, God gives them a time, and after a time, He pulls them down. Let's trust in the Lord. obey his commands, and do his bidding. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well,
That's beautiful. Beautiful.
That's the end of the program. Well, today is Friday. Well, obviously, Lennox Smith will be at Pagos organizing, getting his exercise and his little dance. So de-stress himself a little bit. Right? Me, as usual, have to continue to do work. From one work to the next work to the next work. Oh, boy. But it is what it is. And obviously, well, next week, please God, we'll be back on Monday morning, please God. Well, the elections of America will be on the Tuesday. So Trinidad and Tobago and to you, the Guile viewers, on behalf of the Ground Report team, yours truly, the pitbull of radio, is saying, until next week, Monday, from 6 in the morning on Real Media TT Facebook, you can catch us on YouTube on Corridor Transformation and on Workers' Right platform. We are out of here.
Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
This is massive cosine, and I'm giving you an account.
Rowley man account, Rowley man account, Rowley man account, Rowley man account. Hey!
Rowley mother planting garden down in La Romaine. Rowley mother working harder in the sun and rain. If you see this woman, she does nearly done, but the hard work she do, you need everything for she son. All the pipers Stephen and doing what they want, forcing Rowley mother to take an account. All the pepper on the tree, Rowley mother count. All the bygone and the body, Rowley mother count. The plantain, the cucumber, Rowley mother count. The pumpkin, the zapoka, Rowley mother count. Even all the okra that turn every month, Rowley mother, Rowley mother, Rowley mother count. Rowley mother tell Rowley she don't know what to do, but what she really didn't know, he was Stephen too. The boy had been Stephen since.
Yes, people, of course, we have come to the end of the Ground Report on the Corridor Transformation, of course, on YouTube. You won't get it for the next couple of days on the Real Media TT, so you have to tune into the Corridor Transformation on YouTube. Log into Corridor Transformation on YouTube to get the Ground Report. Next week as well, we'll inform you as to when you can get back to Real Media TT. And of course on Facebook, well, you log into Love Laventil. Have a wonderful rest of the day. God bless. Don't forget that tonight I will not be here. But tomorrow night we will continue, of course, with that series. Just a post some Hindu, let's say, information, so that the African community in particular, especially from where I come from in Laventil and so on, so we disabuse the misconception, the false information, and of course the superstition that we grew up to believe from, of course, the parents who clearly weren't aware and they didn't take the time to, of course, become aware or familiarized. And so we found ourselves being victims, or should I say, exhibiting bigotry tendencies. No longer is the case. We know that this is a good thing, we know it is spiritual, and we need to, of course, follow suit. We need to emulate, especially now among the African community. Have a wonderful rest of the day. God bless. Bye-bye.
Rowley mother tell Rowley she don't know what to do, but what she really didn't know, he was Stephen too. Big boy a big thieving since he was very small, involved in corruption and all kind of bubble. So Rowley mother decided to do some checking, but anytime she checked, things still missing. Sweet potato and cassava, broccoli and cauliflower, the pawpaw and the mango, the one the pitango, even all the passion fruit that burn every month. Rowley mother, Rowley mother, Rowley mother come. Rowley mother planting all kind of produce, grapefruit, lime and orange for you to make your juice. A hard working woman, working day and night, but them jamming solid thieving, as she out she like, so she went up in Tobago, up in Lake Edo, for all there to see who thieving potato. The lettuce and tomato, the cabbage and pimento, the celery and bhaji, the chive and the carai, even all the pumps he did that burn every month. Rowley mother, Rowley mother, Rowley mother come.
lips are sealed. Boy, I see that, boy. I can't tell you nothing about that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Everybody, come on. What happens in the party? Oh, yeah. What happens in the party? with me. Begging all you who are new to this, please don't mind nobody business. Don't talk about what you see. Festival is our time. Get on and unwind and do the things that we would not do normally. People with drinks in hand, some riding fine like sand. Make sure you understand that you can tell no one what happens in the party. Oh yeah, what happens in the party. Talk to me. Come on. So if you see Sharon wine with Stevie, oh yeah, even though she married, come on, sing it out. Hey, hey, hey. If you see me wine and waving in the band, if you see me tapping bottle beating iron, if you see me holding on to sexy woman, don't vex with me, boy. Gotta do this one for all the fallen soldiers, all the forefathers. Great Carew, really miss you, man. Mighty Dragon too, respect you. This one's for all my people. This festival, whatever you do, please